He's alive! He's alive! Sam Lee is alive! He's come back from the ecoverse, megaverse, hyperplanet, ecosystem. Yep, he's alive. You heard it here first. Sam Lee is back.
Alrighty, good morning, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. That was me a long time ago when Sam Lee had fled Australia with $58 million. Well, him and Ryan Jew had taken off a whole lot of money and never charged for it by Australia. Just investigated. They spent $500,000 investigating it. The company that took off with the money was Blockchain Global, and there was also another guy that called Alan Joel Allen, and there's three of them. And Alan had just recently, when I say recently, a year ago plus, play a couple of months, actually had his passport removed by Sarah Court, ASIC in Australia, which is the financial regulator. And then they got a lot of pressure from America because America charged Sam Lee for his connection to Hyperverse, a $1.9 billion scam, Ponzi scheme. And that's what I did my apprenticeship on. They charged Sam. Sam still had nothing happen. Sam didn't go to America, so they couldn't arrest him, but he's been formally charged. Bitcoin Rodney, he got locked up for, he got locked up for doing drugs, but they were going to do him on his association and promoting Hyperverse and the like. And then Dubai arrested Sam, incarcerated him for 60 days. And Bloomberg did a 10-month investigation on him and Shavez. That's who this video is about today. Now, Shavez has made an extraordinary comeback. He's taken over Sam Lee's company, We Are All Satoshi, and just recently rebranded it to Affiliate Marketing 3.0 and sort of claimed it as his own. All the money from the Vault Horizon, no one seems to be worried about that, claiming that they've got a million people on their database. And now Shavez is claiming that he has been an independent hero all the way along. We've got claims that Shavez has said that he, at the age of 17, was going to, he wanted to set up his own corporation, and he did, but he had to get friends to help him because he was too young. Remember, Shavez is about 30 now. So he's done all this in 12 years. He used to provide tech services to Marvel Studios and other government departments around the world. He also claims that he has created some form of AI that everybody in the world uses, but because he's signed an NDA, he has to keep that quiet. He's got a development team that no one's ever seen. And he is still rampant today. His latest job, his latest accolade is he won an award for some tech or Fintel company, or don't know exactly what the award was, but it was given to him by Entrepreneur Middle East. And now he's trying to clean up his act. Just in the last week, he's tried to report 50 of my videos for privacy and to get them removed. And yesterday he did get one removed, and it's back online because we did a live about it. And it was because I didn't have me in it. I wasn't babysitting the video, so I couldn't use it under fair use. Well, this is another video which is still online that I'm about to do with you guys. But I thought we would run through and give you a little bit of look about the history of HyperOne, because this is where, when I started this just a few minutes ago, Sam Lee was alive because after he took off all the money, he turned up in Dubai with a company called HyperOne, and I never took it seriously because I thought somebody was impersonating him. I thought if I took off with 58 million, you would never see me again. But Sam Lee decided to stick his head up in Dubai, thinking he's protected, and I believe he's well connected to hyper tech company. So the video we're going to look at actually is all about Hyperverse and hyper tech. And you can see how HyperOne is all actually just Hyperverse. And I believe what happened is Ryan, Sam, and Alan, the three musketeers behind this organization, had a dispute. I believe this was Sam's attempt to go solo. So he started up his own version of Hyperverse called HyperOne. And you'll see what I mean by that as we go through the video. But first, I think it would be fair that we have a look at the blog that I've prepared. Now, I don't want this to be a long video because I do have a life. But that's Shavez sitting there in front of his Zoom presentation doing working for Hypertech Group. And I still believe Hypertech Group is the organization behind this. Now, they moved to Hong Kong, and I literally have a board meeting with 20 people in it. And we've got Sam and Ryan in this meeting. And I've got this, which I'm quite proud of, that I've got lots of videos that condemn Shavez. So Shavez has now started up his own company called, well, it changes all the time. It's meant to be called Miranda Limited. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. I certainly hadn't, but they're trying to do legal action against me at the moment because Shavez has had a stroke and they believe that I caused it, and I've caused them a lot of grief. So I'm quite proud of that, which is quite funny. But Miranda is the company that they have used to get their app in the Google store, not LquidPay, as he's currently promoting. It's a bit complicated, but I'll talk all the way through it. So let's just get straight into my blog and let me explain to you what HyperOne was, so you have a good indication of what he was promoting. And also I want you to understand that HyperOne is fallen over, and the claims that they made in this historical video are just breathtaking. And nothing has eventuated, as per all the other opportunity he's promoting, even the ones now. It's just the same old rinse and repeat day in the office. So let's get stuck into it.
He called himself a blockchain innovator. He hosted webinars, smiled in pitch decks, and talked about cross-chain interoperability, quantum encryption, and decentralized governance.
Yes, decentralized government. No one loves the government. No one does. No one wants to live in the country and live with their government. They want independence. They want their land back and they want their rights back.
But behind the marketing buzzwords and technical theatrics, Shavez Ahmed Siddiqui was helping launder credibility into a Ponzi scheme, and his boss was none other than Sam Lee, the man who fled to Dubai after stealing tens of millions from investors.
Yeah, so you heard it here first if you didn't know that. Yeah, and Sam, people often say to me, what's Sam doing right now? And I go, well, Sam's not doing anything. He just thinks that he's got away with it. And I'm sure Sam is working for the cartel, maybe Chinese cartel. I don't exactly know. Sam and I don't really talk much. I've stumbled into Sam's Zoom meetings a few times. He definitely knows who I am. But I wish Bloomberg, when we did the documentary, actually asked him if he knew Danny de Hek. So this is Sam's Lee's YouTube account now, and you can see he's got 33 videos and 49 subscribers. And this was featured on the Bloomberg documentary that I was in, that they researched him. And he was doing a video a day at the moment, trying to make a comeback. It was actually quite comical. But that's all we really know about Sam, but he's a free man. And obviously all his videos have Chinese writing over them, which is showing he's probably got stronger ties to China than he has where he was born in Australia, which is quite comical. Alrighty, so let's get back. And also a funny thing, Susie, as you pointed out to me, that HyperOne's YouTube channel is still rampant, and that's where we're going to get a video and look at the moment, because we went through some of their videos of Stable Opinion, Stable Deo yesterday, and those YouTube channels have been scrubbed. But this one is still here, which will tell me that Sam probably has the login, and no one knows how to get rid of that channel. But this is condemning evidence, because you will see pictures in here of what's his name? Shavez, claiming he works for HyperOne Group, and he's doing videos promoting it. And he's got these other gumpies here, which is the worst presentation I've ever seen. And I've already done videos and put this stuff online, but you can sort of see what I'm getting at there. So let's get straight into it. So the truth behind HyperOne, the final rebrand of Hyperverse collapse, and the critical role Shavez played in promoting it. So what we're trying to do is in this video, we're trying to discredit Shavez, and we're trying to show to you, if you're sitting here and you're thinking that Shavez really is a clever man and he's an innovator and he's just like basically God on when it comes to, you know, the crypto and the blockchain. He's actually the apprentice who's been thrown under the bus as the leader, and now he's picked up that and he's trying to clean up his name because he's been unsuccessful removing all those videos, but he doesn't like the fact that when you search for his name, my videos come up. And also, he doesn't like the fact he's had a stroke because of smoking. In fact, he's blaming me and wants me to pay him $300,000 US. And we've got hidden videos which are on the homepage of my website, which really outline exactly the dirty tactics they're using. So do check out that video. It's normally on the homepage of my video, but I'm live right now, so you won't see it. And I want you to stay here. Oh, I did have a link there. All right, it's good to know. All right, so let's read the first chunky paragraph.
HyperOne was marketed as a groundbreaking blockchain project. Its developers claimed it would bridge traditional blockchains with DAG-based systems, protect user data through post-quantum cryptography, and enable borderless smart contract development through a hybrid POW and POS consensus mechanism. The website, hosted at Cash One, promised privacy, decentralization, and the ability to redefine the blockchain itself. The project was supposedly backed by research partnerships with prestigious universities in Shanghai and Hong Kong. Its white paper and yellow paper were bloated with cryptographic terminology, code names like RPPOM and HALP, and wildly optimistic claims about scalability and token economics.
Yeah, they always use these words which are just unheard of. I'm actually going to do a bit of homework right here, kids. So this is their one of their websites for hyper wealth transfer like never before, and this was HCash1, and I've just noticed that I've got a link in here to HCash1, but I didn't link it through. So I always say to people, if you can do a job in 2 minutes, do it straight away. So it's a good opportunity for me to say hello to Lisa. She has been following these sagas since the start, and also hello to Velvet. Nice to have you here with me in the chat room. And if anyone else is here, please feel free to do the poll. Yes, we have the poll. I'll just open that link, update that. And now we've got HCash1, and we'll go update, which is brilliant. Alrighty, so now we can carry on. So the white paper, interesting stuff, and yellow paper. Now, if you don't know about white papers and yellow papers and black papers and blueprints and all this sort of carry on, when they come up with a concept or an idea, they normally call that the yellow paper, from my understanding. I'm not an expert, but you'll get these documents were actually linked from the HCash website. So if you go to the HCash website that I just added the link in, wealth transfer like never before. OKX is the company that Dr. Snuffleupagus was actually the director of, and that also went belly up and lost millions of dollars or whatever it did. But these are all the companies that they're exchange partners, and hopefully somebody in the chat room, I'm hoping Crypto Gree will give me the link to the HCash token, which is still live today, but worth nothing, I believe. But you can sort of get the idea. Next generation of HyperOne. So we've gone through this website, and we've looked at the hyper mechanisms and the hybrid POW plus POS concession mechanisms. Generated blocks must be verified by. Get the idea, don't you? Don't let me read that. But that's their old website, and this here was pitched to people like they do now, but very, very badly. And I'll go into that in a minute. And also, we noticed that HCash, we've got the advisor board here, and we've got Ryan Jews, faces that people will go, oh my goodness, there's Ryan. I was the last person to actually have a video of him, and we don't even know if he's still alive, to be frank. But when I was looking and researching HyperOne, what happened, it was actually like walking into one of those towns that had been, what do you call it, deserted. And I went through their social media. I think the first one I went through to was HCash.org, and it's some sort of GitHub. I don't even know what that is. Gib, is it? GitHub. So that was their social media page for that. We've got Reddit, and I go in here and I'm looking at things. 5 years ago was the last time somebody did a post there. 153 members in their Telegram group. Don't know what that was all about. And then this is their 13,500 followers on their their posts are protected, so they turned off their Twitter account or X account. Their Facebook account doesn't bring up anything, and it was just like going into a what do you call it? A deserted town. So we are going to have a look at this. I'm just going to click on something, and I just want to make sure I don't expose anybody. Oh, no, I don't. So that's good. So we're going to go back to here. So I've done it before, but this video, this graph that we're looking at, it's not very clear, sorry, but it's the Hypertech Group organizational chart. And it talks about Colin Star Capital, Blockchain Global, Hypertech Group, Hcash Foundation, and it shows the whole structure. And in here it talks about the hyper community, and in the video that we're about to look at, we discuss all these things, which is really, really, really cool. We also have the complete timeline of events, and I had this open last night. So Colin Star, this is a pretty extensive company. Oh, where is it? Colin Star Capital. Now, how does that work? I thought that was more than that. We got this allowed to affirm. But let's get on with the video, and I'll fluff around trying to do things here. HyperDAO. So even way back then, they tried to set up a DAO, a decentralized autonomous network, is what they were trying to do. But I'm pretty sure Colin Star, I'm pretty sure we had a bit of a better website than that, but we'll come back to that in a minute. So as I said, we've got the white, first of all, we started off with the yellow paper, and that was telling you all about the background and how it all works. So we've done a pretty deep, and we've put all these white papers and all this jargon, hyper exchange, and all the tokenomics and the pictures that were just bandanzel anybody. All right, so that was the yellow paper, and also we downloaded what they call the white paper called Hcash, the new standard of value. And these are all pretty high-tech graphics. But that was all there to bamboozle people. They talk about in the video we're going to watch in a few minutes how many millions of dollars of investors they had, money in the whole 9 yards. And it just answers that question, why was Shavez promoting it? And what happened to it? And can you trust Shavez?
But for all the talk,
hello, Susie.
There was no working blockchain, no open source code repository, no verifiable team of developers, no listed exchanges, no real community, just a glossy website, some PDF documents, and a growing number of financially desperate investors funneled in through private webinars and affiliate links.
Yes, so it's actually a hoot to go back in there and have a look. And that's sort of what we did yesterday when we were here. We had all the Avengers on board, and we just went through some historical data, and I just thought I just want to do one more video on HyperOne, because HyperOne was when it all started again, and when Sam Lee came into the picture again, and that was sort of like the birth of Stable Opinion, Stable DAO, and We Are All Satoshi. And now even Shavez has admitted that he's got no association with any of these companies, but these videos prove otherwise. And it also really fortifies the fact that they are all connected. And also people like Susie and Crypto G have gone through and seen transactions on the blockchain where they've been transferring money from one entity to another entity to get the other entity going. I think that was money transferred from Hyper versus dormant Hyper wallets that were sitting there with $0 in them for dormant for I think 9 months or something like that. And then all of a sudden money was transferred into one of these wallets, and then it was used to prop up one of their new Ponzi schemes.
HyperOne was not a technological project, it was a marketing front for another Ponzi scheme, built off the back of trust siphoned from the ashes of Hyperfund and Hyperverse.
Just going to come back in a minute over there. Sorry about that. Yes, so this was HyperOne was not yeah, so we do believe it was using the dregs. Sam Lee's ex-girlfriend told me that Sam only made $2.8 million from his dealings with Hyperverse. So I do believe Sam tried to start out his own thing after Ryan Drew shafted him. And I don't know if I finished telling you about Alan Joel, who had his passport removed. Given back his passport by Sarah Court, who is the head of ASIC in Australia. 2 days later, they decided they were going to charge him, and by that time, because they gave back the passport, he'd already fled the country. So that's just happened recently. That shows you this saga is still going on, but no one's been
Chavez's
charged.
role. The professional promoter Shavez didn't just stumble into HyperOne. He was already a known figure within the Hypertech Group. the shady crypto conglomerate founded by Sam Lee and Ryan Shu. Shavez presented himself as a trusted insider, someone close to the leadership, someone with answers. In Zoom meetings and Telegram groups, he actively pitched HyperOne as the natural evolution of Hyperfund. This wasn't just a pivot, it was sold as a redemption arc, a reset button for everyone who lost money in the previous schemes, a fresh start.
Yeah, so this is literally what these scammers do. They will tell you to double down and they'll help you trade out of it. And as far as I'm concerned, Shavez knew everything about this company. He knew about Sam Lee's history, and he decided that he would continue to promote it. And he does not, in my opinion, I have got no proof, and he's never ever come out and shown anybody, his development team, that he claims he's got, like, it sounds like he's talking about he's got hundreds of staff. We also even found the building where Sam Lee was producing all the different platforms that you see coming out. For example, We Global, which is another scam altogether. Garrett Blackley told me that they developed the back end in their software, which is still going today. It's been rebranded 5 times, but all these opportunities were coming out of the same scam factory. And Shavez is now claiming that he's got developers and a team, but he's never ever walked through the office and shown people his developers or his team or verified anything. I actually believe this is all Shavez on the keyboard, and he's been directed what to say and do if there is a team by Hypertech Group, which in this video he actually admits he was working for.
But the truth is, HyperOne was designed to recycle victims, not empower them, and Shavez knew it.
Yes.
He was no mere investor or enthusiastic community member, he was running damage control. When Hyperverse began collapsing and authorities started circling, Sam Lee needed a new product, a new name, a new hook. That's when Shavez stepped forward. He helped lead the public-facing charge to prop up HyperOne as legitimate, while concealing the fact that his boss was the same man responsible for the millions in missing investor funds from the last scam.
Where'd my crypto go?
Shavez called it innovation. He used phrases like quantum safe and next-gen interoperability. But what he was actually doing was using high-concept jargon to mask the same old MLM structure, bring in new users, promise big gains, and pay old ones using fresh deposits.
Yeah, so this whole thing that they're doing just needs to be smoke and mirrors, because what they're doing literally is recruiting. That's all these companies do, recruit. And this is the reward you'll get if you push your friend into it.
A blockchain built on lies. HyperOne's white paper was technical by design, not to inform, but to confuse. It referenced ring CT, lattice cryptography, ZK snarks, and a hybrid dual chain model that, on paper, looked futuristic, but there was no functioning explorer, no open access to the supposed hyper-exchange or hyper-cash chain. The post-quantum claims were never peer-reviewed. The universities named in the documents have never publicly acknowledged any relationship.
Relationship. Yeah, so, I always say, Rob Woolley often says, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, but they're all quite happy to tell you that they're going to do this and they're going to do that, or they have this and they have that, but there's no verification. And anytime they say they're associated to any company or entity, you go to that entity's or that company's LinkedIn and their Twitter, and they're not squawking about that they've just formed a partnership with blah or them. It's just all in the dark and hearsay and can't be proved.
Instead, what did exist were controlled dashboards, invitation-only webinars, and strict withdrawal rules, the same playbook Hypertech had used before.
Yep, it was rinse and repeat, they call it, I think. Do your washing all over again.
The same boss, the same scam. It is essential that people understand this. Shavez was working for Sam Lee. This wasn't a case of a well-meaning affiliate getting fooled. This was a deliberate campaign of rebranding and narrative control. Sam Lee, after fleeing from global scrutiny over Hyperverse, needed someone to step forward and continue the illusion of legitimacy. Shavez played that role without hesitation.
Yep, he stepped up and he promoted Hypertech. I'm going to do both those paragraphs at the same, and then we'll start watching the video.
He knew exactly what happened to investors in Hyperfund and Hyperverse. He had watched the exit scams, the fake leadership changes, the empty announcements, and yet, he stood on camera telling people that HyperOne was different, that it was safer, that this time, the technology was real, but nothing had changed. Not the leadership, not the structure, not the lies. HyperOne was just Hyperverse wrapped in a lab coat, and Shavez was the salesman sent to dress it up.
Yeah, so as I said, I think Ryan and Sam Lee fell apart. And I think Sam Lee was trying to show that he had just as much right to carry on promoting to the hyper community. So he just fired up a new website and then tried to railroad the dregs of Hyperverse into his new project so he could start up his own empire. But obviously that didn't work. And then we've got a whole list of like VAV, VidiLook, We Are All Satoshi, Stable Opinion, Stable Deo, all these projects that Sam Lee started. Satoshi, I think that's actually still going at the moment. He's trying to make a comeback and trying to rinse and repeat. I'm just wondering if I've got that table. I think I have got table. I don't know how to spell table. That's not very good, Danny. Table. Yeah, Satoshi official routing. Yeah, so this is Sam Lee today. He's even still trying to get himself off the ground once again. So this is disgusting. So Hyperverse, if you come down here, you can see this is Sam Lee, and this website's new. And now he's talking about partners, and once again, he's even got OKX in there, which is such a bad rap. HyperDeo, HyperPay. So it's like he's making a mockery, or he's trying to get stuck into Ryan Jew's face. I don't know what he's doing here, but this is their pitch deck. Now this pitch deck is exactly the same. When I say exactly the same, if you put Hyperverse's pitch deck next to each other, and you saw this is just him trying to restart Hyperverse all over again. Their reward structure, everything is exactly the same, and even the formatting is very much the same. Obviously, they've switched out the word Hyperverse to HyperOne, or Satoshi Square Table. And if you go through Sam's videos, you'll see, so it's disgusting, really. But it's comical if you've been following it as much as me in the Avengers.
Coming up next, in the follow-up to this expose, I'll show you exactly how the scheme was promoted, break down the timelines, and share excerpts from recorded calls where Chavez pitched the platform. We'll walk through the anatomy of the white paper and show precisely where the deception begins and ends. You'll see that the tech doesn't hold up, the team doesn't exist, and the story told by Chavez was designed to recruit, not protect.
Yeah, so that's Chavez ready to do his presentation to us in a few minutes. So if you've been scammed, it's not your fault. You were misled by someone who paid to sound like an expert. But now it's time to tell the truth and stop these people from doing it again under another name. So I use OSINT, which is open source intelligence. So everything I've got here is actually open source intelligence. If you are on my website, I'll show you a little bit about my website, Reset. You come to the homepage. Now, my website is now hosted by, protected by Google Project Shield, and they protect journalists from speaking out. So you'll see that we've got a lot of blogs on the homepage, and I've also now got a new editor providing articles. And Queen Akama, she is actually doing multi-level marketing and cult awareness, and you'll see quite a few blogs and the like in there of her. So she's rampant at the moment, posting blogs. Really interesting. Make sure you have a read. But this is my website, and we do reviews. So just recently we've added things like, people often say to me, oh, can you tell me whether something is a scam or not? Well, I'm not here to make money, but I am here to survive. So Express Chat for $50, you can book 20 minutes of my time, and I'll get together on a video and listen to your question, or if you want to help with something, anything at all. Sponsor a review is, I have people come to me asking me to throw myself under a bus and my name and do a review on a company and then put it online. I've got a wall of, I'm starting to build an accolade, a wall of cease and desist letters and legal threats from people telling me that I've got my information wrong. So I am doing quite a big risky business by putting reviews online. Not that I've got misinformation, but these companies have more money than I do. So if you want me to sponsor a review, you can click order now. If you may have invested in a Ponzi scheme or a scam and you're thinking that you don't know what to do or how to report it, I'm here to help. I'm not here to help recover your money. Your money will be gone, long gone. I went to a conference in Australia. I live in New Zealand, hosted in Sydney by Ken Gamble, who's a private investigator. He had 150 different delegates from around the world. It was called the Global Financial Crimes Summit 2024. I mingled with 150 different people, as I just said. And I've got links to all types of people, and I can find out information. And my strongest thing is that this is a database. This is quite an old database of all the information that I have on Hyperverse, correspondence, timelines. Everything here is actually quite, this one database is a wee bit old, but if you go to the home page of my database, you'll see that I've got Ponzi schemes and scams. So you go into this section, and there's currently about 180 different scams that I'm actively investigating. So this database that you're looking at is not public, but it's accessed by journalists, and it's also currently it's accessed by 6 different companies. So just in the last week, we've been putting together a file on CR Group, and we have been building a database on New Zealanders that have been promoting this opportunity, thinking it's real and genuine. We've also provided videos. So to make it easy work for the FMA, which yesterday I sent 4 emails to the FMA over the weekend. They have access to this information, or if they've lost their access, they can request it again, because they often watch my videos. Good morning, guys. And also we've got whistleblowers that are coming forth telling us information. But more importantly, if you go into screenshots, you can see that we've got screenshots of all these people who are taking people out to recruit them into the scam. And the company that they're promoting will actually reimburse their meal costs if they prove that they've got newbies out for dinner. They will get, the professor will credit their account with money to cover their price of their meal. So we've got over 200 videos there. And the other thing I do is I've got persons of interest. Now in here, we've started building people into different countries. So if you go into America, you can see these are Americans that are actively promoting. I'm not talking about people that are investing. I'm talking about people that are actually in Zoom meetings promoting them. So it's an extensive database. And currently we have about 500 people in this database. And you might see your name in there if you're promoting this sort of stuff. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to give you an example of Ryan Zhu. Ryan Zhu's we're talking about today. Now, we've got that photo there was taken on his birthday by, I believe, a lady of the night. He's crying, and she sent it to me. In here, we have what we call you can't quite see it, but in here we've got the complete timeline of his companies, right through for Hypertech Group to Collinstar Capital, to everything. And it's just incredible what information we actually get. And then we put it all together. We have videos that we have archived. I wonder if this is still live. Ha! See, all they're doing the cleanup. It's just quite funny, really. So I quite like what we have done, because even though we know that all these videos that they've done to promote this organization, the World Financial Technology Conference, these were used to endorse these people, and it's just quite criminal. All right, so that's basically my introduction, and that's the blog. Now we'll show you, this is Colin Starr. Now we'll be talking about this company when we watch Shavez, and it's a bit of a shocking video to watch. And when I say that, I'm going to give you full screen on this one. I'm going to be down here. But it's Shavez leading the charge, even though he's working for Hypertech Group and Sam Lee. And then later on, there's a couple of young guys, which I've never seen before and never seen again, promoting it. So the only thing, this video speaks for itself. So let's get stuck into it. Shavez is sitting here like a green apprentice, waiting for the people to turn up in the Zoom meeting so he can pitch deck them with his new company idea and build them credibility. Now, if Shavez has all the accolades that he does claim he has today, then what was he doing in here 2 years ago? I want to know. So let's see what happens.
Keep sharing, please.
So the lady's doing what they used to do: share the link, get people in here, drove them in here, and Shavez will start pushing them into the meeting. We could speed this up. Actually, that would be a good idea for this one. Why don't we take the liberty of speed this one up? How do I speed it up from here? Let's see if we can do that. Oh, we can speed it up. Well, that's going to make my life a bit easier. Hope you don't mind. I'll just go 1.5 at the moment, and then if we need to, we'll slow down. But let's see what we've got there. Go, Shavez. It's your moment, mate. Now he's looking a bit faster. More agitated when he's sped up, isn't he? I think he takes a phone call as well. I want to play the whole lot, because I also archiving the videos as we play them. Hey, Shavez. And we might even ring Shavez along the way. We'll send him the link. Because apparently all these guys are just a phone call away. You can ring them up, say good day. So we might do that. And I'm going to do some homework while I'm listening to this. And so,
2 more minutes to go. Please keep sharing, leaders. The number is going up.
what happens when you get it wrong?
So we are here again. This is a new week, and we are getting closer to the community. Like we said, HyperOne is a community-driven system as well. It's a binary system, and community is at the center of everything that we are doing. This is the corporate Zoom. Mr. Anwar, the head operation from Asia Pacific side, and Mr. Nick Tyron from Europe, and Mr. Benjamin from Africa. They are all on board here today to speak with you and discuss about the company project and the roadmap as well. So we will also be discussing about the sustainability of the company. Stay with us. Keep sharing. We're starting in 1 minute.
Interesting. A friend of mine's just had a bit of an accident and chopped it out of Avalanche Peak. He's a runner friend of mine.
As a quick reminder, there is the event coming very soon for Thailand, the Thailand event level 7 and above members. And next week, Mr. Benjamin will be in Africa as well for the event in Nigeria. So stay tuned to have all the information. Keep following the official Telegram channel. Now I will pass it on to Mr. Anwar, please.
Thank you, Florine. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have people here, but I think we should wait for some few minutes. I'm getting texts that people are joining.
Oh,
so
text Shavez, everyone.
1 to 2 more minutes.
Hey, Crypto G. Hey, do you have the link to Hcash so I can check out what their token is worth these days? Appreciate that if you've got it handy there, Crypto G. Good morning. He's looking good, isn't he? We reckon he had a hair transplant too, but he's we've got some videos of him standing. It looks like not there's anything wrong with people who don't have hair. In case Rob's listening, it's just the fact that he all of a sudden had not much hair and a receding hairline, and then all of a sudden he's got his hair back. Don't know how that works. Yeah, so we'll wait for him to get going. He's on 1.5 times. But yeah, if we do have a link to that would be grateful.
Ask your leaders, ask your subordinates, community members to join the Zoom, because today's Zoom is very important. And we are going to discuss various lucrative things today. So we want maximum participation of the community so that we all are equally aware. I'll just wait for 1 more minute. Ask your friends, ask your community members, leaders to join as soon as possible. Today's Zoom is going to be very important. Yes, we are seeing the numbers increasing. Great.
I'm just messaging somebody at the moment on WhatsApp, and they're telling me that they asked me to invest to give a review on a Ponzi scheme, and I asked them if they've invested, and they said not yet. And it's like, oh my god! And now they've come back, and it's I can show you what's working out there for me if you really don't mind and are interested to win and achieve financial freedom. Give me a link to your system and I'll have a look. So now they think they've got a live one.
Okay, I hope we should start now.
Okay, you ready, everyone?
But I request more the members who joined, keep asking other people, because today's Zoom is going to be very important. And as I told you all, we are going to discuss various important aspects of HyperOne and the things, the pillars which are backing HyperOne and what is making HyperOne very strong. So today's topic is very important. Nick is going to discuss various important things that are going to put stability in your mind, and that is going to make sure that you understand how sustainable HyperOne community is going to be. So I will start with my presentation. I hope you all are able to see my screen.
Yes, good.
Okay, great. So talking about Hypertech Group, people who are very new to the community, to the Zoom session today, I will briefly tell you all about the corporate structure of Hypertech Group. Hypertech Group is a mother company of HyperOne, and Hypertech Group have many other small and big tech projects going on. So Nick will tell you all in detail about Hypertech Groups and its all features and its all other ventures apart from HyperOne. So I'll be taking you all to a small tour, telling you about the HyperOne management and how we are planned corporate wise. So HyperOne management team has our CEO, Mr. Boris Johnson. He will soon join us in the corporate Zoom, and he will be there in the Thailand event.
Did say Boris
all the
Johnson.
leaders who are qualified, who have achieved already level 7, they might.
Now this is really cool. Hold it, I can't take a phone call at the moment, mate. So this is really cool because the Boris Johnson they're talking about was not the Prime Minister of England, but I just thought it was funny that they had Boris Johnson in this this lineup. But soon we'll see who actually is behind this organisation that he works for. And a full confession, I believe. I don't know if it's in this video exactly, but he's working for Hypertech Group. Right, go Chavez, where you go again.
I have got my email also for the document collection for visa to Thailand. So, and I'm also getting documents. I'm also getting response on those emails. So we'll all see each other in the Thailand event, and our CEO along with our COO, CTO, we all will be present in the Thailand event. So the company is HyperOne Group is.
Now, I'm just going to interrupt there. If you don't know, Sam Lee got remarried in Thailand around about this time. So I'm assuming he was trying to double dip and get a job done. So I think that's why they're in Thailand. And Anne is meant to be Sam Lee's. Anne is meant to be Sam Lee's wife, even though they didn't technically get married. They did have a big wedding in Thailand. So I just thought that was funny that he mentions Thailand now, because when I watch these old videos, I see where it all the jigsaw puzzle gets a bit more clearer.
HyperOne team is managed by our CEO, and operations is handled by our COO, Ms. Eva Martin, and all the heads have separate KRA, that is key responsibility areas. So I am in charge of Asia Pacific region. So I look after this Asian countries, and same Nick is the Euro head, and he looks after the European community. And we have Mr. Benjamin looking after the African community. So every part of world is being covered slowly and gradually by HyperOne, so that the community grows very fast and in a very sustainable way, so that the management has also control over the community, so that new and upcoming systems, new and upcoming projects are very easy for the community to understand. So that is the reason why company is spending a lot of money and energy on enhancing its management team and its corporate structure. Because see, it is very important to have a good corporate structure, so that the system runs for a long time and efficiently. Just like the vehicle, just like the engine of the vehicle, the company also requires a good corporate structure that works as just like the different parts of engine. The company also runs in the same way, and this is a community building platform. This is the community related company. So it actually needs a better and efficient engine. So we are working day and night to make
Stop
sure
too
that
fast
the
for
management
everyone.
and corporate structure is so strong that we do not have any sort of issues or shortcomings. So more corporate officials are coming up very soon. We'll have more corporate members addressing to the community, reaching out to the community, reaching out to the leaders to help them. I am going to hire more people in Asia Pacific region, because see, to understand the market in a better way, I need to reach to more and more people personally. But I just
So Chavez there admitting that he's going to hire more people. So he's obviously in a management position for Hypertech Group.
have two hands, I just have two legs and two eyes, so I cannot be present everywhere in all the Asian countries. So I'll be making sure that I'll hire more people in Asia Pacific region, so that the community grows very well, and we have a symbiotic relationship with our leaders, so that they understand everything properly and they work accordingly. And also I have got so many requests from the Asian countries, from basically from India, that you all need Zooms in Hindi. So I will be taking care of that also. So I will be responsible for taking Zooms in India. I will, if I have to, then I will hire more people in Asia Pacific region, so that the leaders don't face such issues and problems. So I'll briefly tell you all about the responsibilities of the heads like me, like Mr. Nick, like Mr. Benjamin. We all are responsible for communication with the leaders of different countries. So all the leaders who are out here, they can contact me, they can contact Nick, they can contact Benjamin accordingly as per their region, so that they get information, they get exchange of knowledge, they get exchange of any, if they have any issues, if they have any demands, if they have any needs that they are not able to cater to their community, then they can easily approach us.
I'm just going to duck off and do a phone call for a wee bit.
Delivered.
And
So we are also
I'll leave you in the capable hands of
we are also
Chavez.
having the responsibility to
and
inform
I
the community
will,
about the progress of the management.
gonna
So
go
we
call
are
my
doing
mate Chris.
corporate Zooms regularly. There will be more frequent corporate Zooms
You'll
in
be
future,
fine
so
without
that
me.
community will be growing accordingly, and it will be required that all the members of the community, even at the people who are at the last stage, they also should know what company is doing and what kind of products that we are going to launch, what kind of projects that we are working on, how fruitful the projects will be in their lives. So let's move on to HyperOne Pay, and I'm very excited to announce that the beta version of the HyperOne Pay will be released in the Thailand event. So it's a very good news that I have today that I just shared with you all. So I really can't wait to see the the interface of HyperOne Pay, and it is going to be very amazing product, because see, it is going to have a feature to hold your native funds and crypto funds all together in a single wallet, and there will be an option to swap it also. There will be staking rewards, there will be customized staking plans. You can customize your own staking plans, and there will be trading options. So HyperOne Pay as a product is going to do tremendous. In fact, if I foresee this product, it will not only be confined towards our community, but other people, people outside our community will also use it. This is going to be very amazing product. And we have HyperOne token hot. Hot is going to be listed on more exchanges in future, and you will be hearing news in our official channels about the listings, and it will be listed in more exchanges. So far, it has grown 350% in the last 10 weeks, and it is already available on multiple exchanges. Last exchange which it got listed on is Buybox, and it has a great trading volume already. So not only the community, but also you can get a lot of wealth. You can generate a lot of money by holding HyperOne token. So HyperOne token is a part of HyperOne community, and HyperOne, all your income is in HyperOne token. So in future, if you just want to hold your income also, you will be profitable. So our tokens are also doing good, just like Hypercash. So NFT marketplace is in the testing stage. It is being developed. So very soon we will have a very nice platform where all the NFTs can be sold, can be brought, can be traded. So it will be just as same as other NFT marketplaces like OpenSea, where you can come and sell, buy or trade NFTs. So these products are going to make sure the community is backed by tremendous, amazing products, amazing projects. And so this is the only reason why the community is going to be very sustainable. So we have Wrapped Hcash launched, which showed a tremendous growth of 52% in just 24 hours. So Hypercash is already 3 years old coin. It was launched in 2018, and it is listed on more than 10 exchanges. You can go to exchanges, you can see it is listed everywhere. It is being traded in a very good volume. So community is also HyperOne just launched Wrapped Hcash. So it will enable you to transfer wealth more smoothly, more efficiently. Now we have Thailand event. As you all know, leaders who are new, joined very new with us, they might not know, but we are having a Thailand event, consensus event, in which all the level 7 and above leaders are invited. They will be sponsored by the community. Their travel, stay, everything will be sponsored, in which there will be a very amazing experience of learning, because all the leaders from different locations, all the experts of the crypto and blockchain space will be there. So that event is going to be a good conglomeration of learned people and businessmen, the people who are driving the community, the leaders, and the learned people from the blockchain community. So these kind of consensus events are going to be very great opportunity for our leaders and upcoming leaders who want to learn, who want to do something in the blockchain space. So I hope you all are very excited and you all are ready to come to the Thailand event. Can I see hands of people who are already who are ready to join the Thailand event, who have already achieved it? Great response. Because in the next corporate Zoom, I want to see more hands. I want to see more progress, because this event is going to change your life. Because see why? Because there will be people who are actually working. I will be there. Nick will be there. Our CEO, entire corporate team will be there, so that you all will come. You will all experience everything so personally, so intimately, that you will learn many things, and you will be able to see I just announced, you will be able to see the beta version of HyperOne Pay in the Thailand event. So I'll briefly tell you about my goals and roadmap for the Asia Pacific region, as I'm the in charge. So I will be traveling more in the coming 2 to 3 days. I will be traveling towards northeastern states of India. Also, I will be traveling to western states like Gujarat, Surat especially. And there I will meet many leaders, and I will make sure that all their needs, all their questions are being answered. And I will personally visit many other states in India. Then I'm going to Bangladesh very soon, so that Bangladesh community also get a chance to learn more and understand the community building. And leaders also, they understand that community is growing in other countries, but Bangladesh, small countries like Nepal and Bangladesh, they're very small, but the business volume is already very great. So we are equally focusing on all the countries, be it big or small. So I hope I will meet every leader in Bangladesh, and then I will make sure that I will also visit Nepal, so that the leaders don't feel that company is not supporting and company is not being present. So I will make sure that I will visit every Asian country before the Thailand event. So I'll invite Nick. Nick, please put some light on the entire system of Hypertech Group, so that we understand clearly as to how Hypertech Group works and how do we, deliver such good technology and how efficient we are. Nick, to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Anwar. All right. Benjamin, would you maybe like to just talk a little bit more about the stuff or like the projects about HyperOne? And
all right.
After your presentation, I'm going to continue. And yeah, I'm very excited.
All right, let me share my screen.
Thanks, guys. This is quite funny, the next part. I've already watched this video a couple of times, so I didn't want to bore myself, and the person that was on the phone would actually agree with me that if you ever want to go to sleep at night, listen to Shavez. But this next part is the part that I really wanted to do anyway. So you saw about Hypertech Group and how
Is it visible?
they're awesome. This pitch deck here is two apprentices of Shavez.
Thank you everyone for giving me
telling you
this
how
opportunity to
wonderful
speak.
HyperOne
I'm very
is, and
excited.
it's pretty
nervous,
interesting.
However, my excitement goes beyond my nervousness. I'm here to go over the 4 products that Shavez just went over, but just elaborate a bit further.
Right, so I'm actually going to slow this
these
part
key
down
products.
because
So,
it's a bit
as you
hard
know,
to listen to. Because
4
this
of our
guy's
most important products are HyperOne token, HyperOne Pay, wrapped HyperCash, and NFT marketplace. Okay. Now, the HyperOne token. I began investing some years back, and in my time, I've seen a lot of projects. I've seen a lot of tokens being listed.
Just why this guy's talking, they always say things that they can't, that you have to, they must have a script. It must be a scammer book. This guy's telling us that he invested in this token a few years ago when the company, I don't even believe the company's gone that long. So I don't know how he's managed to do that. But this is just a lot of hype about nothing.
And it's very rare to see the amount of growth that HyperOne token has done. You see the top 10 exchanges, you see the top 10 tokens going down every day in this market situation. And HyperOne with you guys and everyone in the community boosting it, we're up 350% in 10 weeks. In my time investing, this is something that is very uncommon. Just like only a few tokens achieve such great numbers, and holding HyperOne will only do you good in the future. So I would advise everyone to go get more HyperOne token. As you can see, the growth is never ending, and in the last 24 hours, I believe, from the last time I checked, it was up again by like 7%. So HyperOne token is coming to more exchanges.
No, get excited.
From the exchanges we already have. So we want to make sure that HyperOne token is available to everyone, and we can reach everyone in the community. So we're going on with more exchanges. You're gonna see HyperOne token everywhere, and making sure everyone in the community can get access to HyperOne token. HyperOne token is something that our dev team works on with care to make sure that it's free from any security breaches, free from any flaws, and we can see this by the growth that HyperOne has done in the past weeks.
Fantastic.
Next is
are you excited?
So I'm very excited for this personally. I usually use my wallets as to store my cryptocurrency and stablecoins. However, I haven't really found one that does what HyperOne Pay is planning to do. We are delivering a product that supports multiple blockchain, from Ethereum, from the Ethereum blockchain to the Bitcoin blockchain to Solana blockchain. This is something that is very, very difficult. And speaking to the dev team about this, they're working very, very
the dev team that no one's ever seen,
secure and as good of his products and ready for everyone to use. again, as Anwar mentioned, this is currently in the beta phase, and we're going to keep on testing it to make sure this product is ready for all of you. We're going to support multiple currencies. So if you're in Nigeria, you can use Naira. If you're in America, you can use US dollars, and anywhere in the world, you can use your native currencies to purchase stable coins. So again, our dev team making sure
The
that
dev
this
team.
is secure and trusted platform. We know that this product is going to be used by so many people, and we don't want to release a product that isn't ready. So we're taking our time with this, making sure that everything, all the features we are planned is coming out in the best manner ever. And again, if you're skeptical about HyperOne Pay, remember you can move your tokens as well. So you don't have to purchase new ones. You can move your already existing tokens to HyperOne Pay. So when this is out, you don't have to worry about buying new tokens just to use HyperOne Pay. You can go back to your already existing stablecoins and then transfer all of this to HyperOne Pay. This is a platform like never before. I haven't seen anything quite like this, and I'm very excited for everyone to see and use HyperOne Pay as well. Next is wrapped HyperCash. So as we all know, in the first 24 hours of HyperCash being released back like 3 years back, we did 50% in just one day. This is unimaginable, and so many people benefited from HyperCash. And so the dev team are working on wrapped HyperCash to give you the same and actually more than what HyperCash could offer. We providing making sure that HyperCash can be used on several blockchains. We're making sure the security is top notch. Again, we chose our layer 1 solution on DSG Quantum. And again, our dev team isn't holding anything back on making sure this is as secure and as trusted as possible. Again, HyperOne Cash was listed on top tier exchanges, and you can expect the same from wrapped HyperCash. And all I can say is I'm very, very excited, and I hope all of you are as excited as I am to see wrapped HyperCash come to life.
Well, that was it.
NFT marketplace. This is something I personally hold very
He's
dear.
endorsing his own pitch.
Once I bought my first NFT back a few years back, and I bought one from my favorite basketball player. He created an NFT, and he sold it, and I decided to buy one myself.
Oops.
After buying one, after 24 hours, the price was up by 50%.
50%. It must be good.
24 hours, it was up another 50%. And NFTs are never gonna stop growing. In the past 2 years, NFTs have grown over 10,000%. This is unimaginable, and this
unimaginable
is for everyone to use. So again, from artworks to music to collectibles to digital
stop doing that.
NFTs, I believe, is it's already here. It's in the future. It's
in the future. It's in the now.
And we're excited to bring our own NFT marketplace, just like OpenSea, just like Solana Art, just like the Binance NFT. However, we're trying to make the experience as seamless as possible, trying to make sure that the minting process is as easy for everyone in the HyperOne community to use, making sure that everyone possibly can access the NFT marketplace regardless of your location, regardless of what device you're using, regardless of what time you want to buy or sell your NFT. This is something our dev team is working on day and night.
So it shouldn't be too much longer.
I go back to them and
but I just wanted to show you how
they're very excited as I am.
How do I say?
See this product come to all of you, because we know that when it does
these guys were
you'll be as excited
at the start,
as everyone
and
to start using it.
Remember,
to start buying NFTs, to start selling NFTs, and
Shavez has come from a corporate structured company where he's had his own corporation since the age of 17, provided tech services to Marble Studios and government departments, and come up with some form of AI that everybody in the world actually uses, but can't tell you what it is because of an NDA. And here he is in a Zoom meeting promoting HyperOne, throwing these apprentices under the bus, which is a continuation of Hyperverse, which was a $1.9 billion scam. So when you're looking at Shavez these days and you're reading his what do we call it? Liquid finance. It's the finance website, and you're looking at this here thinking, well, what are we doing here? Wrong screen, Danny. Let's try that screen. So you're looking at this website of him, and you're reading all about him, and you're thinking this is really, really flash. You can see his humble beginnings are actually working for Sam. And now he's got a credit card that's backed by Visa, and Visa don't even know who the hell he is. It's just ridiculous. So if you are trying to find out information about Shavez, please go to his LquidPay.com website, which is hosted by me. And this is basically me showing you, exposing him for who he is and what he's all about. This is the clip out of the newspaper where Visa said in a statement that they have no relationship with NinePay, which is quickly rebranded to LquidPay credit card after this statement come out. So he's been hiding, and all these are videos, and he's doing denial server attacks against my website trying to get this information offline. So, but when you look at stuff like this, we just had a couple of links come in for a hyperlink from Crypto G. I will get rid of that one. So it's just all the same crap basically, and it's just a continuation. But I just wanted to make sure people knew the history of this company, and this is an old video that's still online today. So I'm just using open source intelligence here to expose Shavez and HyperOne, which flopped.
As well, you can also trade NFTs. So these are the 4 products that we've looked at today, and to be honest, it gets me excited every time I talk about this. And I can't wait for all of you using the 3 unreleased products. Again, some of them are in the beta phase, so which means very, very soon you'll be able to use this product. I hope to see all of you in the talent events. I'm very excited.
He's excited.
Blockchain
See,
events
it's
like
out of the
this are
schema,
very, very
schema,
useful for networking.
schema
I've
book.
gone to a few events myself, and again, the amount of networking and the amount of people in the same space that you can meet would only benefit you. So again, this event for our level 7 leaders. It's not easy getting to level 7. It's not something you do overnight. So keep on pushing, keep on grinding, keep on making sure that your community is being built properly.
Built properly, because you need communities.
We can come on events, more events like this. So I hope to see all of you in the talent event. However, I'm also going to an event before that, and I'm going to, again, Abuja to speak to all of you, and hope to see all of you there as well.
Wow, I'm excited. Are you excited, guys?
And what we're doing, and again, excitement all around. I can't wait to see all of you. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunities to speak to all of you. And I'm going to pass it on to Nick to talk more about the pipeline and what we're doing. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Benjamin, for these amazing and interesting insights.
Knock yourself out, guys.
Now I'm going to start and share my screen.
He's going to share his screen. This is the good one, I think. This is the one that really shows HyperOne and what they're doing and what they didn't do and what they claim they were going to do. So this is the wealth transfer.
All right.
Alrighty.
Everyone see my screen right now?
I love the way they put
Yes.
due diligence 2022. So we're talking 2 years ago now.
Yes, good.
Yeah, yes, that's good. I'm involved.
All right. Yeah, I'm very excited to
He's excited.
Give you these insights today about Hypertech, the big.
Now, if you don't know, it started. I actually forget that one. The Hypertech Group was called Hypertech Group. Then it renamed itself to HyperFund because it got a bad rap. People started calling it a scam. So then they went from Hypertech Group to HyperFund. So Hypertech Group to HyperFund to Hyperverse to HyperNation to HyperCosmos to HyperMall, HyperPlanet, Hyper everything. There's a whole lot of hype going on. And HyperCosmos. Oh, did I say that? Might have done. A lot of hype.
And
now HyperOne.
Interesting company behind HyperOne.
Yeah, no shit about
because Hypertech is providing us all the interesting and awesome products.
Awesome.
We are using at HyperOne. So let's just dive into it.
Diving in.
There we go. All right. Today we're going to talk about the
there it is.
Hypertech Group in general.
Well done.
The pillars of the Hypertech Group, the collaborations with the governments and universities, our mining farms, websites, and ecosystem, and last but not least, about Sam Lee and who he is.
So this is pretty high tech. So you've got Hypertech Group, the pillars, collaborations, mining farms, because we always knew Ryan Jew had mining farms, and their websites, the ecosystem, because I remember people were going to board a vessel and go off to the hyperverse when we talked about the hyperverse and hyperfun way back there. And then who is Sam Lee? Well, we know who Sam Lee is now. So this is another screen. I've just been asking Crypto G if you can give me a link of how their token has gone, and it's flatlined. Their token price these days is worth 0.0002599. Now you'd have to own a lot of tokens for that to be actually worthwhile. And we also went to their blockchain explorer, which was also dead, and you can see activity. I don't know if we can do that back to something or other, but hey, you never know, they might light this baby up one day. Baby, light my fire. And the other one is about Hypercash, so it's still in coin market cap. I don't even see a graph. How do you get graphs? Oh look, there's a whole lot of bull. What is Hypercash? Similar coins, but normally there's a cheesy graph that you can look at, which is quite exciting. So yeah, no news, no latest stuff. I want a graph. I want to see that downward slope where you can go skiing on it. Tokens unlocked, but yeah, a whole lot of hype about nothing. So all this here obviously is just, this is 2 years ago, guys. So 2 years ago this company was going to the moon, and they talk about the money that they've been given by these massive investors, and the collaborations they've got, which were never collaborated. Here he goes. Carry on, mate.
All right. Just gonna give me a second. It's not working properly here right now. All right. So the HyperTech Group is a comprehensive and diversified blockchain technology service group, and it relies on blockchain technologies and create a holistic digital supply chain with the integration of resources and favorable positions in connecting. Just let me stop here real quick. The Zoom is not working properly here right now.
Oh dear.
All right.
Fully professional, can't you? Don't you agree?
Okay, now can we go? Yeah. And through the integration of its resource and favorable position in connecting both upstream and downstream players in the industry, and the group will promote the development and adoption of blockchain technology globally. And what are we known for at HyperTech? HyperTech is known for breakthrough technology that paves the way of the future.
Prove it.
With guidance on digital currency investments, incubation, and investing in quality blockchain projects. And DeFi with blockchain technology as its core, and creating a decentralized financial service ecosystem. And as well as autonomous research into core technologies, accelerating the applications of blockchain in various industries. And the HyperTech Group as itself is registered with the ACIC.
Oh, they have a
Securities
certificate.
and Investment
Must be
Commission,
real.
because
This is the same
as
stuff
you can
every
see
time,
here
isn't it?
on the
Nothing new
certificate,
here.
because documentation beats conversation every time, and that's why we're always providing proof of the links and the registrations and everything.
Proof of it.
For everyone.
Everybody.
Let's talk more about the pillars of the HyperTech Group, which are Blockchain Global, Collinstar Capital, Hypercash, and Molecular Future.
So
Let's
Molecular
start with Blockchain
Future.
Global.
Oh,
Blockchain Global
he's
is
gone too
also
fast. Hold on a minute.
registered with the
We're going
ACIC.
back. We're going to go back there just a little bit. Hopefully we'll go past the
And as you
certificate.
can see here on the certificate, because documentation links in the
Where is he?
HyperTech Group.
Yeah, so Blockchain Global, so you know, was actually a company set up in Melbourne, Australia. And there was a rumor that Ryan Jew wanted to buy that of Sam Lee because that was Sam Lee's baby. And he offered him, I think, $1.7 million in cash and 400, was it 400 or 40? I think it was 400 Bitcoin at the time. And that was the deal that, so it looked like that Sam Lee had handed that over to Ryan, and then Ryan basically stripped out the company, the exchange that was owned by Blockchain Global. It seemed like Ryan Jew shafted Sam Lee and stole the investors' funds of $58 million. It's all over the newspapers, and Sarah Martin from the Guardian newspaper, with my help, actually produced about 14 articles about Sam Lee and this. So that's how I sort of know it. And she told me some information I didn't know. So Blockchain Global, Sam Lee, and Colin Star Capital, Ryan Jew, and then Ryan Jew decided he wanted to buy out Sam Lee. A deal happened, but it fell through. But it seemed like that's Ryan Jew got access and took off the money. That's what I reckon. That's why I think Sam Lee's pissed off and hasn't really got any money. Now, the other one is Hypercash. We've got photos of Ryan Jew with the President of the United States at the time. I think it was Donald Trump. And at one point, you could pay $50,000 and donate that to Donald Trump and have your photo taken with Donald Trump, and that was meant to endorse him. But in that photo, he actually had a belt around his trousers, and the buckle was actually Hypercash, which is quite interesting. And molecular structure, I believe, was there was a paid actor who was meant to be the CEO of that company as well. And I can't exactly remember what they were providing, what services they were providing. So it's all very interesting. When I see those names there again, I do believe this is actually Hyperverse structure to a certain degree, but I've always maintained that Hypertech Group and its board members could be a bigger organization. Let's just say, I believe they're what do we call them? Chinese mafia, maybe.
Group, which are Blockchain Global, Colin Star Capital, Hypercash, and Molecular Future. And let's start with Blockchain Global. Blockchain Global is also registered with the ACIC, and it operates as a Bitcoin company. And the company itself offers Bitcoin mining, consulting, and incubation services.
Incubation? Is that staking?
As one example, the Blockchain Global incubated a multi-billion-dollar blockchain project as well. Next up is Colin Star Capital.
So they do claim that they were associated with ASIC, which is the Australian Securities and Investment Commission. Sarah Martin is the lady who's in charge of that. I've emailed her quite a few times, never got a response. In fact, I've emailed about 40 people in ASIC asking for a response, and they haven't even charged anybody. But yes, they have finally charged Alan Yole. I've got his last name. But here's the third person. He was sort of like a silent investor who had $14 million, but he got handed back his passport 2 days before they charged him, and he's left the country, and that is just recently in the last few months. So ASIC are after them, but no one, as I said, until now has been actually formally charged, and Sam Lee still is rampant. Colin Star Capital, well, they claim they had 300 enterprise companies under their belt, and proof of registration. Now, just in case you're wondering that everything I say is true and factual, don't worry, guys. I have a registered company called Danny de Hek Limited, and because I have a registered company, then that shows you that I'm good to go, and you can check out our finances. This is how crazy it is. Just because you can manage to scrounge together a company registration, they give it to you like this is proof that everything that's spewing out of their mouth is true and factual.
Colin Star is an asset management company with full set specializing in blockchain infrastructure, digital currency investment, and relevant consulting services. It also...
And if the guy that's promoting it can hardly pronounce what he's reading out, does that give you credibility?
Launched the Colin Star Lab at the Monash University. And the next very exciting thing is Hypercash. Hypercash is a decentralized and open source cross-platform cryptocurrency designed to facilitate the exchange.
He's forgot to flip the screen.
Blockchains and non-blockchain networks.
He's having problems with a Zoom
Let's dive a
connection.
little bit more deeper into this interesting product, and I prepared a video for all of you guys.
Oh, here we go.
Some more information about Hypercash and what it is about. So I'm now going to start sharing the screen for the video. Let me just change it on the Zoom settings so that everyone can see it.
Hopefully you'll get the sound going. Totally professional setup they had 2 years ago. A lot different now.
Hcash is distributed.
And there is no screen image because there is no screen image. That's not me. He's going to get that on the screen in a minute when he figures out how.
All right.
Just got to hold your tongue in the right way, mate.
All right.
And it's on YouTube.
Everyone can see the video right now.
We can. What is Hcash? Are you ready, guys?
Yes.
And I'm going to start it.
Hcash
Yes,
is a
good.
distributed ledger cryptocurrency in both blockchain and blocklist-based directed acyclic graph systems. Here are 7 reasons why Hcash can be revolutionary cryptocurrency. 1.
Oh, beach balls. You got this, mate. He's frozen.
Based and blocklist-based distributed systems. 2. Hcash is hidden. Hcash will adopt zero-knowledge proof technology to achieve bidirectional encryption and many other areas demanding transactional privacy. 3. Hcash is hybrid. The consensus mechanism for Hcash
The consensus
is POW
mechanism.
plus POS open governance model. Hcash holders are able to participate in significant community-wide decision-making, including protocol updating and upgrading through a POS mining mechanism. 4. Hcash is hierarchy DAO governance. Decentralized autonomous organization is the driving force behind future advancement and
Right.
provides the Hcash community with continual vitality. 5. Hcash is hard. Hcash takes
These videos
quantum resistance into
remind me of
consideration
companies
from
that
the
wanna
very
be
beginning of system design. Therefore,
Bitcoin.
Hcash still has a natural
It didn't quite
advantage
make the
over
grade.
other systems at the system level, even after the rise of practical quantum computers. 6.
Practical
Hcash
quantum
is
computers.
haven. Hcash holders can transfer between public and private addresses through their own wallet or client panel. The transaction or delivery across different systems can be requested for public addressed or private addressed coins.
We might bounce into a
7.
few meetings after this.
Hcash is handy. Hcash enables Hcash holders to transfer unlimited times with a limited block size. Overall, Hcash is a revolutionary cryptocurrency and makes blockchain better. Learn
Better.
more about Hcash at h.cash and join this exciting journey.
There you go. Are you excited?
Right.
Oh, bloody chain.
I'm going to go back to my presentation.
Actually, funny
I'm
enough,
going to go back to my presentation.
I'm going to pause. Oops, I'm going to pause that there. I'm just going to.
Exciting journey.
All right.
I'm just going to grab that URL, that video at the top, and see whether I can still find that video he used and what channel it came from. That's what I do. That's the things that we
I'm going to
do.
go back to my presentation.
Be interesting to see if that's still live, isn't it? Ooh, it's going to be a hard one to see.
Second. All right. Back to my presentation
Yep.
again.
And I actually found the video.
HyperCash is a very interesting product, and
Hypercapital.
I'm always very excited to see all the information about it and what's behind HyperCash. But let's move on. The next thing is Molecular Future. Molecular Future is an innovative financial investment service company registered in a one-stop digital asset investment service platform. And it's also registered with the ACIC, the Australian Securities and Investment Commission. Next up are collaborations. Hypertech has many collaborations with governments and universities.
And they got no proof of
Just
that,
as,
and they never did and never proved it.
An example is
They
a
just did it
multi-million-dollar
for your
deal, with the
tickle
Monash
your ears.
University in collaboration with HyperCash and Collinstar, as well as with the Hong Kong Polytechnic University. Hypertech is also partnering with the Australian government and the South
Really?
China government.
How'd that
for the
work out, eh?
magnitude of Collinstar.
Only part they're partnering with the government is the jail
So now
part.
let's talk about our
they ever
mining
charged them.
farms. The Hypertech Group owns one of the largest crypto mining farms in the world. China accounts for over 8% of all new crypto mined.
Yeah,
And
it
one
was
of
all
these
good until they
four
got kicked out of there.
mining companies is BW, which has produced around 300,000 Bitcoin, 1.5 million Litecoin, and 2 million Ethereum, valued today at over $10 billion.
Wow.
It is estimated that 60% of the production of new Bitcoins is from 4 gigantic mining farms. And Collinstar Capital acquired the BW Group, which I was just talking about, in 2017 for $100 million. Collinstar Capital itself created in 2015. And as always, everything is verifiable and documented online. So let's move on to the websites and the ecosystem of Hypertech. Hypertech is providing many and various
Low
products,
energy, isn't
such
it?
as
It's even hard for me
HyperPay,
to watch it and have.
digital wallet, HyperFin, which is providing integrated digital finance services, and HyperBC, a bank and the future of custodian banking.
Yes.
And there's HyperOTC, which is the leader in C2C digital currency payments. So let's move on to Hypernews, a decentralized news platform based on blockchain technology, and HPX, which provides
HPX.
safe and fast digital currency and fiat currency.
So this is the
transactions.
dream. This is all in the white
Then
papers,
we have hypermining,
and it's fallen flat on its face.
which is
And
providing
Chavez was promoting it,
high-speed,
and he's still working for the
low-power
same
computing
company in a
chips
nutshell.
and mining machines. So hypermining breaks down the barriers to entry for digital currency mining. And then we have hypercash, as we already learned very much today.
Now with
And then we
0.00,
have Hypershow, a decentralized blockchain-based
this is just 2 years ago.
broadcast platform.
It's like a ghost town
And
now.
Hypermall, which provides one-click payments with various digital currencies. And last but not least, we have HyperTalk, an encrypted instant messaging software for the digital world. And now here, have listed some of our websites for the Hypertech group and the Hypertech ecosystem, such as the Hyperfund, Hyper.tech, Hyperfin, HyperBC, very much information can you gain from all these websites, from all of our products, of our ecosystem. So let's move on.
So this is the
Sam
fun
Lee.
part, ladies and
Who
gentlemen.
is Sam Lee? I think I can make a whole presentation about him just alone.
Yeah, I reckon I can too.
You can describe him as as a visionary, because he was the person that when crypto came to the world, he used to always stand behind it and always wanted to improve the technologies and everything behind it. So he co-founded back in 2013 the Bitcoin's Reserve. He's also the CEO of the Bitcoin Group in Australia, CEO of Blockchain Global Limited for more than 8 years, and the founder of the Blockchain Center back in 2014 until now. More than 8 years, also in Melbourne, Australia.
Melbourne. That's not how you say it,
So
by the
Sam
way.
is the founder of and the CEO of the Blockchain Global Limited, a profitable technology company.
I told you that already.
Offices in Melbourne, Hong Kong, Dalian, and Washington, so all around the world.
Wow.
The company's corporate accelerator program has made over a dozen investments in successful startups leveraging blockchain technology. With blockchain technology poised to disintermediate middlemen on a global scale, Sam established the Distributed Group, a blockchain venture platform that connects corporate investors and entrepreneurs through a network of more than 100 DLT pioneers that apply knowledge to create value at all stages, with the aim to ultimately reduce friction, fraud, and cost for any company in any industry that interfaces with technology. And as an industry leader, Sam founded the Blockchain Center.
Wow, Sam's
The
amazing.
world's first blockchain knowledge hub and distributed technology institute.
And remember, this is all
He's
after
a
Hyper
frequent
versus
speaker,
Hype.
having delivered
So they're trying
presentations
to
as subject matter
pitch
expert
him
at
again,
numerous,
which is
including
incredible.
the United Nations blockchain summits, DLT conferences, and governance institute forums, among others, and been interviewed on CNN, Money, CNBC, BBC,
Oh, it sounds
Sky
like me.
News, and RT, and even more. So this is about Sam Lee, a visionary about crypto and all the blockchain technologies behind it. We can be so glad that he is the chairman of our group and stands behind us and providing and keep getting us new products and new insights about the blockchain and the crypto space at all. Documentation beats conversation every time.
Oh, he said that already. It must be a wee cliche word.
I already mentioned it many times in this presentation, but it's all about the verifiable information that we're providing
Of course
you
it is.
for the proof of the things we are going to say and providing to you as a community. So always keep in mind, documentation beats conversation every time.
Oh, say it
I
again.
want to thank all of you for your time, and let's all look forward for the biggest wealth transfer in history. So this was a brief introduction into the company behind HyperOne, so that you can see all these products and all these technologies are behind HyperOne and giving us all the opportunity to build something like this. So thank you very much.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen.
Back
That's the
to
most boring presentation I've ever
Ms.
given you.
Loreen.
My
Thank you very
apologies.
much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nick. This
that
was
was
a
it, I think.
wonderful presentation.
Wow, she stated
Thank
the
you all
obvious.
for being here today. We're going to leave you with this news. So something that it was new today is the beta version that would be launched during the Thailand event, and also the presentation about Mr. Nick about HyperOne and Hypertech Group.
Mr.
So
Nick.
thank you all for being here, and we'll see you all in the next Zoom. Stay
See-
tuned and always follow the official Telegram channel. All new information will be shared there. There are many more exciting news to come. So stay with us. Thank you all.
Well, there you go.
Thank you, Florian. Thank you.
very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, there you go. That was a boring video, wasn't it? But there you go, showing you that Shavez Ahmed actually was promoting HyperOne.
The most
and
viable
working
path to come
for-
work in the United
Do you
States.
mind not talking to me while I'm doing this? So, as you can imagine, as I did at the very start of this this video, I played this video of mine when HyperOne come out.
He's alive! He's alive! Sam Lee is alive! He's come back from the ecoverse, megaverse, hyperplanet, ecosystem. Yep, he's alive. You heard it here first. Sam Lee is back. I was laying in bed. The phone was going red hot. Not as hot as Keith Williams' phones did when he got appointed the global sales representative for Hyperverse. But it was going hot, my phone. People were messaging. Bing, 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 bing.
Well, I won't bore you with that again, but me in my early days of busting scams, even I'm embarrassed on that one. So if we go back to what we do have, what we do know is not that. We want to go back to this. We've got Shavez obviously actively promoting HyperOne, working for Hypertech Group. All those URLs that they put up on the screen in that pitch deck here, I've gone and have a wee investigation to see which ones are going and which ones aren't, because they were claiming they were associated. So Hyper BC card. Now this is actually quite interesting for me, because some of these websites are still going today. I don't know whether they're associated or claiming they're associated with these companies. You can see that they didn't really get scraped or indexed much by what do we call it? Archive.org, if you ever wonder how we get this information. But we've brought up a couple. While that one's loading, oh, hold up, we might be able to get a nice blank screen here again. So they did have a blank screen and a blank screen even on the version I had. So I'm just going to go back to the most recent time. So this is hyperbc.com card. Theoretically, they made a claim that they bought this company for $1 million, $100 million. They don't even have a website presence anymore. I think somebody would have paid for a domain name. It was a trip down scammy lane today. Voila, it certainly was. So I don't think there's anything going to load up here, but just in case it does, we might have it coming now. Nothing. So I'm just going to shut that down in a minute, if my computer will catch up with that one. I've got a few tabs open again. I went a bit crazy there for a while. So let's just shut that one off. Yeah, so we tried to find information about hpx.world/loader. Nothing there. This is HyperPay, which they believe is a genuine company and still running. I don't know, when I say genuine, I don't know if it actually was associated to Hyperverse. They have got an app in the App Store and Google Play Store, and I don't know what a download APK is. I think that might be a H5 version that you can play on your mobile phone that looks like an app, but it runs locally. I'm just guessing there. But we did find that they do have that linked to this app, which is claiming to be maybe an exchange or a token. Don't know. It's got 4 out of 2 5-star substance whatever. If you ever wonder who makes these apps, you can go into the About Us pages, and you can normally find information. It's easy to use. So it's a wallet. I wouldn't put my money in anything that claims that was associated to this, but normally you can find the company, the developer website, and we go back to the developer website and we find HyperPay. So HyperPay could be a real thing. I don't know anything about that, but they do have a wallet in the Google App Play Store and also the Apple App Store. Always get those two names whacked out. So I've just opened up all those. Done my job there. Yep. And what else do we have? Payment solutions. This was a link that they talked about. Don't know anything about this one, but I'm seeing a lot of credit cards, which make me laugh. A lot of websites that all look exactly the same, in my opinion. Hypertech Group. Well, yep, they had a beautiful website at one point, but that's all gone. So this was just 2 years ago. This was the dregs of Hyperverse. Oh my goodness, it's going to load. That's going to be interesting. But I spent hours and hours at one point researching all these links and all these websites and trying to find information to back up their claims was just impossible at the time, and I'm sure they're not going to be any easier today. We need to compensate. So here's all the brand names: Hyperdeo, Hyperfund, Hyperpay, Hypercash, MIC. You got it. It was there. But let's get rid of that off my screen. Another website. So everything they claimed had fallen over. The Hyperfund. I think I've forgotten what it was actually. I think it was HU, wasn't it? I think that's finally gone offline. HU. Oh, I can't even remember. H5 dot thehyperfund.net, I believe, could have been the address where Hyperfund destroyed everyone's bank balances and lost all their money. You can buy that domain name on GoDaddy now, but there's a whole lot of list of their websites that they just showed you that were all just a bunch of rubbish. So let's just summarize what we've got here. We've got Shavez promoting HyperOne, even though he claims he's got his own development team. He talks about their dev teams there. It was ridiculous. I've written a whole blog about it. We went through the blog and just read about we just basically put our stamp and our peg in the mark, because at the moment Shavez is trying to sue me for $300,000 because I managed to cause him a stroke because I've caused him so much grief, even though he's a chain smoker. And if you do go to places like my YouTube channel, we have a video that's been removed already from the internet, and we have actually put it back online, and it's now got 700 views, which is actually quite a lot for my videos, but this recording exposes everything, and it certainly does. If you are looking at this video and you want to cheat, you can click on the More
by
button.
the way, Sue, you forgot
and
to
you can
remind
go
me
to
to
view all.
record, so Noni's going to be a bit miffed.
So here,
Fair
Shavez
enough. Is this
asked,
being recorded?
No,
Okay.
I forgot.
No need to.
no need to.
Ah, naughty boy.
So
You-
about a month or two after that smoke, he actually did have a stroke, and now they're trying to blame me, which is quite funny. But in the meantime, he's also had a crusade trying to get my videos removed because they desperately do not want this video online. And here it talks about how Shavez tells people to makes a lot of claims, and which are just breathtaking.
We changed the name and everything, so it's brand new, a different name.
That is good information, and make sure when you start that, be clear about those points, that it's not KYC, because people have been doing their KYC for LquidPay in WOZ, thinking that that's going to be ported, and some people are saying, oh, how do I get it deleted out of WOZ? I only want it in one place. So
No problem. WAS data is completely with me.
I know.
Nobody has access, and I can. They can write it to us in the support tickets, and we will get the KYC documents removed also from our database. I don't want to store more files. We have 1.1 million accounts now.
It's claiming he's got 1.1 million accounts. In here, he also tells somebody how to set up fake KYC details to avoid regulation. There's so much condemning information in this video. I actually spent 4 hours going through the video and putting timestamps for you guys for your viewing pleasure. And it's just, like there's, 1.1 million accounts. Claiming he's got KYC details. Sam Lee was actually going to sell that at one point, so it's just ridiculous. But that's why we did the video today, just to show you that Shavez isn't really the big hero he claims. He's just a fraud. Obviously, past schemes like HyperOne are now non-existent. As I said, I've written a blog about it. We bring up their old websites from archive.org, and we showed you. Oh, thank you, darling. I just got delivered a coffee by the most beautiful woman in the world. That's her. Oh, that's good. So we just did a bit of deep dive on that, really, and also Hcash. This website cracks me up. I'm just touching it, and it goes like that. And then we've got Alan Jew and all the people behind it, research partners, which are all a load of bullshit. Everything about this company is bullshit, guys. So stop thinking you're going to get your money out. This is Colin Star Capital, meant to have invested in over 300 companies. I remember they've seen the videos day in, day out. It's just absolutely, I know, it's just crazy. So 1.1 million accounts. Then they even though they've got 1.1 million accounts, in that meeting that we secretly attained, thank you, Carl, there was 5 people complaining that it wasn't working. So imagine having 1.1 million accounts. You'd have more people jamming up your support centers than you know what to do with. So that's just a bit of a step down history lane. Now, there is a couple of other videos. So this is HyperOne's video YouTube account, which is still active today. But we also found Hyper Capital. And this one here was one of the last times. Now, he was alleging that he was going to go to some event but never turned up. And that was the last time we actually saw Ryan Zhu. So I'm just play that because it's quite interesting.
各位和泰集团的朋友们 ，HC 超级社区的伙伴们，首先。
So, friends of Hyper Community, first of all, I would like to congratulate everyone on the successful white paper launch event at the Universal Central Preserve, whatever that is called. And it's kind of ironic he's sitting in front of something that looks like a safe, but it's a kitchen, I think. Well, this year is a year where our blockchain industry was shared together. Oh, I can't read that word. Also a year where China's policies are fully opening up. Well, I think China kicked out all the crypto miners, didn't they?
在这里，我们也将和泰集团的总部从澳大利亚搬到了香港。然后，这是我们集团的一小步，但也许是整个区块链行业的一大步。在这里，衷心希望各位朋友，身体健康，阖家欢乐。谢谢大家。
Now, I don't think that's the video I thought it was, but there was a video of him. And you can see the Royal Gala events that they had. And I'm looking at some of the faces in here. It's actually quite horrific. But also these events where they opened up Hcash, big launch and all the normal shit that you'd see. Hypertech Group, see on the top left-hand side. Oh, I forgot to tell you the good news. Hyper Capital, look at that. I don't think there's everyone's involved. Yeah, so I'm not going to dwell on that anymore, and I've been distracted by my own head, unfortunately. But if you want to have a look, I did put the link in the chat room. But that's these are like some of the investors that come out originally. I think there will be music in this as well. Yeah, there is. But I think they're in Hong Kong there, isn't it? Is that Hong Kong? And you can see they had all these events. They all come in like rock stars. Everyone get to write their name on the wall. There they are, rock stars wearing the t-shirt. You can buy merch at store.dehek.com if you want. I sold my first shirt the other day. Thanks, Chris. Here they come. So everyone was happy at the start, but it's all fallen flat in the face. Shavez is working for Hypertech Group. Mark my words, he's just a mongrel. And all their token price, thank you, Crypto G, for finding that. Hypercash is worth 0.002599 these days. And you can find a list. And also, if you want to find out more about Shavez, baby, LquidPay.com. We have breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, and I have to get my music going. The newsroom. News to hand. Right, we have an announcement. Hey, MCAR. All right, so as you may have heard, breaking news, Rory Conacher faces the High Court today. We've already sent him a few messages, but he's busy getting his paperwork in order. So he will be there right now, probably in South Africa. He'll still be in bed in the fart sack, but he'll be getting up, going tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Scammer Rory Conacher, which I like to call Con Archer, is expected to appear behind the High Court judge. The word on the street is he's completely rattled. He's nervous. He's been crying all day like a baby in the corner. He's even got himself prepared a rope on a soap. According to sources, and I wonder who they would be, he's dressed. He's dressed. What's that? Panicking and desperately hoping no one shines on a spotlight on his crumbling empire. We've been told if all goes to plan, the court could grant provision of liquidation. So if he goes into liquidation, then that's him done and dusted. Now remember, he's been promoting smart chain, like step chain, yeah, and they reckon there's nothing wrong with Rory, and he's their man and he's their mascot, so to speak. And now he's in court, which means the House of Cards might be finally falling down on him. He will just go bankrupt. That's all they'll do. Let's just say tomorrow might be an expensive. Very expensive for Roy. Might be very expensive for Roy. And no, you can't pay off the judge with soap on a rope. Oh my God, who's wrote that? I think I did. So justice is knocking on the door and it's wearing boots. Stay tuned. So you can see, I don't know if I have got that photo big. So there's the High Court judge and there's Rory freaking out. So that was quite funny. Just thought I'd put that in there this morning show. Nice to have my Avengers in here. So lovely. So many names have been following me around the chats for years. We don't get a hell of a lot of people in the chat rooms, but we do have some people which are dear to my heart, and I know your personal stories, and it's nice that you support me along the way. So welcome to everyone that's in the chat room. We're a mighty David and Goliath, I believe this is the thing. But Rory in the courtroom, that's got to be worth its weight in gold, don't you think? Look at his face there. So got tipped off by that, which is quite exciting. Now, I'm going to shut down all the windows. I've just got a few Zoom meetings open. I don't really know whether we'll find anyone open. Last Monday, I tried to find people, and it seems like Sunday evening in the rest of the world, everyone's busy with their families. So we might just have a quick look around and see if there's any Zoom meetings that we can gate crash and cause a little bit of havoc in. But other than that, I think we're just about going to call it quits. I will open up another batch of Zoom meetings just to try my luck. Simply because when I do that, my broadcast sometimes falls apart a little bit. So I was waiting until I'd finished doing my expose on Shavez, baby. Now, if you've got the information that you'd like to share with us, don't be a stranger. We love leaks. We call this Danny leaks. It's not Danny leaks, the ones that you might think of. But you can come to my website. You can go to Contact Us, and on the Contact Us button, you'll find a form, and in the form you can fill out anonymous information. Just use anonymous@gmail.com. They get quite a bit of information sent to that email address, but it doesn't go anywhere. It just comes to me, and I'll have all your information. You can upload PDF files if you think. I get a lot of people asking me, is there any good opportunities out there? And I have to say, look, mate, stop looking. You just make my job harder. You're part of the problem. But in here, what I'm saying is you can actually submit me information. Anyone that's recruited or even tried to recruit you into a Ponzi scheme or a scam, I'm coming after you. Now, I don't like asking for money, but I do have this support me thing on the left of my website, and you can actually donate $5. Now, that is very generous. I don't expect to get any money, but it's nice to do. I'm not. I would like to do this full time, and unfortunately, I do need money to pay my bills. You also have the choice of memberships, and you can join up for $5 a month and become a scam sniffer. You can become a digital sleuth for $10 a month. And then we've got Ponzi Slayers for $15 a month. That's 3 coffees a month. Keep the wolves away from the door. So if you come onto my, I think it's Koha, I don't even know how to say the name of the site that I'm using, or you can be an Avenger for life, which is really, really nice, which is 300 New Zealand dollars, and then I'll never ask you for money again. But if you want to pay it twice, that's also fine. The other thing I've done recently is I've added a shop. Now, in the shop, we have 3 services. The first one is you can sponsor a review. So you may be interested in getting involved in an opportunity and you're about to hand over $10,000 like one guy did who sponsored me a review. And he said he'd already invested in a couple of scams, and then he was about to put $10,000 down on the table. So he paid me $200, and I did a review, did a blog, did a video, and it saved him from investing $10,000. That's the goal. Let's just say that you have invested in something at the moment, and you want to try to get your money out. Well, I'm not going to help you recover your money. I'm not going to sit here in the crypto land looking at wallets and trying to help you get your money off a platform, because that would be actually fraud. Once your money goes onto these platforms and you don't get it back straight away, you've lost your money. So I'm never going to help you recover, but however, you might want to report it to your local police station, or you just might need some reassurance that what you have done is a scam. That's what one-on-one support session is all about. And yes, it is 200 New Zealand dollars, but you can book my time. The next one is Express Chat. Now, the last lady that booked me for an Express Chat actually paid me $43. And that was normally $50, but because she was in the US, she didn't have to pay the GST, and that means I didn't get to collect the GST, which is great. And in here, the Express Chat is a service I offer. So this is what you get for an Express Chat, just in case you think you owe me once you book me for 20 minutes to talk. Hello,
Need
Queen
quick
Akama.
advice or want to discuss an issue related to scams, fraud, or crypto investments? Book a 20-minute video call with Danny de Hek, the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. This session is open to those seeking insights into scams or wanting to expose fraud, journalists, content creators, or government agencies looking for expert input, individuals who want to help fight scammers and share valuable information. Koha-based contribution. While the recommended price for this session is $50, I understand that not everyone can afford to pay. In the spirit of Koha, a traditional or practice of giving, you're welcome to contribute what you feel my time is worth via Buy Me a Coffee. If you genuinely can't afford it, I'm happy to help at no charge. What you get: a 20-minute private video call with Danny, guidance on scam awareness, exposure, and prevention, a direct, no-nonsense approach to answering your questions. Optional, if requested, a follow-up email with key takeaways. Important: this session is not financial advice and does not guarantee the recovery of lost funds. My role is to help you identify scams and make informed decisions.
Right, so everything's really on my website, and I'm going to do a little bit of expose on my website. Queen Akama's busy posting links in there. Thank you very much for that. But if you are on my website, you can click on my services, and on my services, it goes directly into my own website, and you can make payment and find out the services I offer. And this is a bit of a plug for my time. I'd rather spending my time on the internet doing this full time. If you wonder how I make my income, I'm totally transparent. I actually set up dropshipping websites for people, and I'd educate them how to use them and how to import products and the like. I don't know if I've got one here. It's snuggler.co.nz was my last website I did for a client, and he's still messaging me even today asking me how to do certain things, and I provided him support. But this is a typical website. All the images are created by yours truly. And this is a baby website because he wanted to do something. Look at that big teddy bear, isn't that pretty cool? But you know, all the products are sourced from overseas. We teach them how to do that, which is fantastic. And he's actually gone to town and actually started building a really, really good website. And I don't know how many products he's got at the moment, but he started with 50. He's now got 232 products in there, which is actually fantastic. And after this video, I'm actually going to be putting together a video to sell this website, which is brand new and ready to go, called Supplier Direct. And this is a general store. And this store has around about 15 different categories. So gadgets, for example, And then these are the type of products that we have. All the products talk directly to the suppliers, and all the stock levels are updated automatically. And it's quite neat when you haven't. Now, I had one shop like this called NZ Electronics, and I actually sold over $300,000 worth of products. I also have another site called remotes.co.nz where I sell TV remotes, would you believe? Yeah, and I sell around about $28,000 worth of TV remotes a year, and I make about $20,000 worth of profit less my time. So this is what I actually do for a living, and this is how I pay the bills. But I don't spend much time doing it and loading products. I'm a bit naughty. So I also have another shop, I'll be totally transparent with you, called NZ Outdoors. NZ Outdoors is a camping store, and that's me in the river tramping, and that's me with my backpack, and my all the photos are taken by a beautiful photographer that just delivered me a coffee. And we sell sleeping bags, tents, water bottles, running bottles, and you can see I've got products sold out because they talk directly to the supplier, and I've got to start loading some new products in. So that's kind of what I do for a living. But my website is a powerhouse. People often say, oh, you can't be a scam buster and ask for money. You're meant to be able to do this for free. I'm going, get away from it. So here's somebody who's just come into my my Twitch account offering me best viewers on StreamView, so I banned that guy and he's gone forever. Anyway, and the other thing you want to do is you go to the Contact Us button, enter the studio. So if you wanted to pop into a live meeting that I'm running, like I'm live on the internet right now, you could click on a button from my website and set yourself up and come say hello on stage. We often ask scammers to do that, but they never turn up for some reason. Ponzi Patrol. This here is a form where I'm dressed up like a policeman. I'm impersonating an FBI agent there. Well, I'm not, but that's what somebody accused me of doing. We go into Zoom meetings and we cause major disruption. But we ask you for those Zoom links. And would you believe that Zoom acceptable use guidelines tell you that you're not allowed to use Zoom to promote multi-level marketing? So we are actually helping Zoom enforce their own user guidelines. So that's what we have that form for. But we often get people submitting links to Zoom meetings where they aren't sure whether it's a scam or not. We had one the other day, which was quite funny. And I won't go there now, but basically I thought I actually had got it wrong. After an investigation, we found out that this company was actually running a Kangen water, but it wasn't Kangen water, but the fresh water, and that was a multi-level marketing company with 5 different levels. And we actually stumbled into their meeting, and I can't help myself, but I'm going to show you that video because it was actually a good experience. And sometimes if you don't know my YouTube channel very well, you can see I'm live at the moment. I think I don't even know if I can find it now. It may be one of these here. Yeah, and funny enough, we did this video and they've tried to geo-block this video from New Zealand because we've got New Zealanders in here committing, saying they don't want to listen to the warnings from the FMA and continuously promote a Ponzi scheme or a scam, which is quite interesting. But what I normally do is here, curious, modern. Yes, I think this is the one here. But listen to this. This is where I thought I got it wrong the other day. There's only 5 people in here. We'll see if we can get some sound. I'll speed it up a bit. We'll have a listen to see what this guy. So this is a iron exchange. Is that what? Oh, what's it doing? So I lit up 4 meters. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put this on a different screen because this is some of my. Well, I don't know if I can say this like this, but this is some of my best work. It was just so funny. I'll just have to move it over to another screen. It won't let go. This brow, there it goes. There we go. So now I'm going to go, and we're just going to make me small. But listen to this. This is so funny. But I'll just speed it up to the good stuff. We will get some. So I crashed this meeting and they were trying to get rid of me.
Demos. Now also giving demos here. What is the point of giving so many demos when we can't close it? Can't close it. Yesterday,
she was really upset that I was in here. Indian lady, I think. Alrighty. So we've managed to shut down the noise.
Actually, closing.
1 minute.
So I don't know if they're happy I'm here.
Yes.
Aznim Bilwani.
Yeah, they're kicking me out.
कौन ज्वाइन किया फोन पे आईफोन पे
Choose manual.
James
and
S.
James S.
So they don't realise, but they do realise that there's all these people in the Zoom meeting, and there's 5 of them, and it's basically me. Here we go. They're trying to figure out what's happening because I've flooded their room.
जो लोग यहाँ पे थोड़ा अपना स्क्रीन ऑन करेंगे.
So this is what I'm going to do in a minute. I'm going to flood the chat room.
Mr. James S. Mr. Bilwani.
But I thought I'd stumbled across a genuine company.
How you doing? What's up?
Hello.
There you go.
Oops, dog's barking.
That's my dog.
Can I switch on camera?
Yeah. Am I allowed to be here? I feel like I've stumbled across a private meeting. Is that right?
That's right. That's right. This is not the link you should be on, sir.
What are you guys doing here?
So this is an official link. I request you to please leave this meeting right away.
Not likely.
What are you promoting, though?
Sorry?
What are you actually promoting in here?
We're not promoting anything. This is an
He
official
lied.
account, and we are discussing about, we are having a meeting. It's a corporate meeting going on here.
Oh, okay. So there's no multi-level marketing, nothing like that?
No, nothing.
Oh, okay.
Lied again.
Why would I have got your link for then?
I'm not aware. How did you get this link, though?
Well, it's been reported as somebody who's running a scam. So they've asked me to investigate you guys.
This isn't a scam. I request you to please leave the meeting right away.
Okay, then. Whereabouts are you guys? India?
Yep.
What part? Have you been to Varanasi?
Varanasi.
Yeah.
You're literally wasting our time. We have to do certain sales closing here. Please, I request you to please leave the meeting right away, please.
All right, mate. Just kick me out, mate. It's all good. I understand.
Who's the admin, ma'am? Admin कौन है?
Sonali.
तो बोलो ना क्या
You don't want to tell me. You don't want to tell me what you guys are up to then.
Sir, we are a company. It's Iron Exchange. You can Google it up.
Iron
And we are
Exchange.
having a team meeting.
Kangen water style.
And we are not supposed to share any information here. Why are we obligated to give you information?
I don't
Right?
know. Well, I've been told by people that you might be running a scam, and I'm just curious. So that's why I've come in here. But you won't tell me what you do. So now I'm sort of thinking, I wonder if you are running a scam.
If you want to talk to us, please switch on your camera.
Okay. No problem. There we go.
It's funny.
Camera on. Boom. Camera
We
on.
can't see you. We can't see you though.
Camera wouldn't work on the first one, so I had to turn
How's
on the
that?
other 3,
Better?
didn't I?
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Ram Malawat.
What about this
Yeah,
one?
again.
You want that one too?
I think we should leave this meeting and join in some other link.
What a good
Yeah.
idea. It's sort of been infiltrated, isn't it? I'm the same guy.
Okay.
But yeah.
I believe you're one of the guys who will look into limbs and think this is a scam. It isn't a scam though, for your information.
But you won't tell me
can
what you
Google it up.
do. You got to give me a hint.
We don't do anything though.
What, you're here doing nothing? You must be up to no good if I've got your link.
How did you even acquire a link?
I get given, people give them to me because they want me to investigate something shady that's going on. And you guys won't tell me
No.
what you're doing. So I'm thinking,
Okay.
Hello, guys. Let's leave. Let's leave. We'll connect
Okay.
over the phone.
I love you guys. I'm going to miss you guys. I feel like we've bonded, brotherhood and all this sort of stuff. Okay. Don't forget, wherever I got this link from, I'll probably get given again. But if you tell me what you do, I won't come back. Otherwise, I'm just going to put you in my database and keep coming back.
No, we are not scammers. Okay. We
What are you doing, though?
Company.
Come on, tell me.
We are just having a regular meeting. It's a morning meeting. It's a stand-up meeting. What we're having though.
Okay.
We're here to discuss a day.
All
And
right.
I don't know how did you even pop up though.
People gave me your link telling me to investigate you guys because they reckon you're running some shady something.
No, sir. You're all wrong. We are not a scam.
They always say
Just
that to
you
me.
can check us out. We are not scamming anyone.
You're not doing anything shady. You want to tell
No,
me
not
about
at all. Not at all.
it? Okay.
You.
All right. I'll leave you to it, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
There's going to be hardly no one here after I go. So I'll shut down them all one at a time. So there's one gone. That's me gone.
No, because no, to be Ose, right? Ose Manuel, right? This, to be honest, this is an official link, and we join on this link every day to discuss our day.
Okay.
Right? This
Yep.
is our team.
Yep. Fair enough. I've traveled to India twice, actually. I love it. I went Kolkata. Was it Kolkata?
Calcutta.
Yeah, it's good.
Ose.
Can you please leave the meeting?
Here comes now gets grumpy.
Don't get angry with me. I'm just doing my job.
No, we are not angry, sir. We're just
Okay.
We are getting
trying to
angry.
make
Boss.
you.
What the hell you are doing here?
Oh, now you started. Don't,
getting
mate. I'll come
sorry.
here every day of your life if you're going to talk to me like that.
Why the hell you are here?
Hey.
Leave the meeting.
Okay.
Everybody's telling the same thing.
Okay.
And you're irritating us.
Okay.
Bloody hell. You are the scamster, I think.
Okay.
Leave the meeting right now.
Okay. But did that work for you? I thought being nice actually worked better
Not
than
a job,
yelling at
man.
me.
Leave the meeting right now.
Bhupesh
No need to discuss.
Mate, I don't work for you.
Bhupesh.
You talk to me like a
No
piece of shit. That's
Why
not
the
very
hell
nice, you know.
It's an official link. It's a closing day, Sanjay ji.
What?
I understand. That's what we've been trying.
He's making a fun out of us here.
We are trying to tell him in a very
Well, I was
genuine
trying to
way,
figure out
trying
whether
to
you're
make him
actually running a
understand.
scam or not. That's all.
It isn't a scam, sir.
Okay.
Getting a point. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. See you then.
It isn't a scam.
Oh, I'll believe you. Hey, can you say sorry? Took my photo. Can you apologize for your way you talk to me?
I just want to find out who you are, what you're doing. Now your name is James all of a sudden.
My
And
name's
you're coming here.
My name's Danny de Hek. I've been in the New York Times and I've been featured in Bloomberg.
Oh,
I go after
name dropping.
people who are running multi-level marketing in the Zoom meetings, and I chase them down and cause disruption to stop them doing it. But
Okay, now how should I make you understand that this isn't a scam? Can I have your number or something, whatever, so that we can connect over the call and
Yep.
then I tell you
Just
what it is?
go into the chat room of your chat room, and I've left all my details there for you. So have a look at that. I left them 400 times. But hey, look, trying to be grumpy at me, I'm just doing my job. I don't get paid very much, so you know, just trying to do my thing to society. But I'll leave you guys to it. I've really enjoyed it. See you guys. You're
See you.
nice.
Thank you.
I like your approach, Sanjay. The other guy's a bit grumpy. Just saying. See yous.
I'm still in there, obviously.
See what they say now, eh? Oh, I've got no sound now, though.
Naeem Bilwani.
It's still him. It is still him. I don't know. I don't know how he found the link
You're the
though.
host. Now remove him.
Grumpy.
Well, that's the sort of thing I do. Now, that meeting there was probably a bit naughty because I don't.
Now, I did think that was a bit naughty, to be honest. But now, if you go into the description, I think I've actually figured out who that company was, and they actually do have a multi-level marketing structure. Oh no, that's a different company. Sorry, wrong link. Where did it go? The Modern Living team. We did a bit of research and we found out they are doing multi-level marketing. So technically speaking, they should not be using Zoom to because it's not acceptable to the user guidelines. So just listen to this paragraph if you're wondering. There's no sound, Danny. Let's try that again.
Zoom claims to prohibit the use of its platform for unauthorized multi-level marketing businesses under its acceptable use guidelines. Yet, time and time again, we've witnessed Zoom turning a blind eye while scammers run live recruitment events that clearly violate these terms, so we're stepping in.
Yeah, we are. So we're asking people to give us those links to those meetings. We'll investigate them. Obviously, the more you think it's a scam, the better for us, because it saves us getting embarrassment like that. I thought I'd actually gone over the line with that one, but I hadn't, which makes me laugh. The other thing on my website, going back to the website stuff, you've got the Zoom pool. Where did my crypto go? So if you put money into an opportunity and you want to know where your crypto's gone, you can come in along here and fill out a form, and that's linked off my website. And I'd strongly encourage you doing so if you have, because then it helps us link all these scams together. The other thing is I'm available for speaking engagements. If you want to know more about scams and want me to be a public speaker anywhere, you can fly me across the world, except Pakistan. Just saying, don't want to go there just at the moment. I'll literally be killed on entry. So that's basically us. So what I want to do now is, just before we say goodbye, Saranada and all this sort of stuff, is I want to open up the remainder of these Zoom links, which means I'll probably get a bit jumpy, and I want to just see if we can stumble across a Zoom meeting in action before I say goodbye, because I've got to do some work today. Now we've got one YouTuber out there who's got no brain cell left in the head, and she's made a claim that I was impersonating the FBI, and it was quite funny. So Queen of Karma put a comment up there a wee while ago, basically saying it's okay is it okay to impersonate the FBI? Now, I'm in a Zoom meeting under an alias with no camera on, and I have a microphone in front of me, and they have the sound open, right? And I want to go into these Zoom meetings and freak people out and wake them up from the trance that they get themselves into. So literally what we do is we go in there and use everything in our power. So I have been guilty of going into these meetings and telling people that the FBI is watching and being informed, and it's quite comical from my perspective. So if I'm going to show you what some people look like now. I've just opened up a whole lot of browsers, and my dog's out there barking his head off, which is starting to frustrate me. But I want to show you what it looks like when we see some of these people in these Zoom meetings, and I think Queen of Karma might enjoy this one if it ever loads. Now we can see I've actually got problems loading stuff now because I've done stuff. Pixel, stop it. So this is Queen of Karma in her Zoom meeting listening to people gaslighting her. Now she uses in this blog that she's written is actually quite cool because she talks about how if you dropped a frog into let's say, it sounds terrible. If you dropped a frog into, I'm not going to say boiling water, but let's say if you dropped a frog into hot water, it would jump out. But if you put the frog on the stove and turn the heat up, the frog won't realize the temperature's heating up and it won't jump out and it'll get cooked. That's what the French come up with. I'm just saying. But if you look at her eyes, she's watching these Zoom meetings and she's in a trance. And she can't get out of it because she's so mesmerized by the gaslighting techniques that these people use. So in here, there's a blog about how these MLMs and use cult-like techniques basically to get you to believe. And that's why we go into these Zoom meetings and cause major havoc, because we need to shock people into realizing that they're getting scammed. So yes, have been guilty of going into the meeting and saying this is the FBI, but I'm not actually an FBI. But I've never made a statement that says I am. But I had to address that because we've got a girl out there at the moment who looked at my YouTube channel for 5 minutes and found a clip of me saying that I'm impersonating the FBI. Now, we have got the FBI set up in Wellington here in New Zealand now. It's just happened they've opened an official office, which is quite exciting. So hopefully they won't knock on my door and arrest me because I'm claiming to be them when hidden in a Zoom meeting with a microphone. But we use every tactic. We've had some fun going into these Zoom meetings in the past, though, and we normally grab everyone's usernames and put them in a database. And you wouldn't believe it, but we find the same individuals bouncing from one Ponzi scheme to another, and it's just absolutely well, I just read that comment in the chat room. Karma is a bitch, and I thought you was talking about karma, but you mean, yes, payback is a bitch, is what you're saying, isn't it? But that's quite funny. But we have a lot of fun. But we do have a database of over 500 people that are in these Zoom meetings. So when we go into these Zoom meetings and we have a look around, it is 19 minutes past the hour. So these Zoom meetings have already probably started if we manage to catch a live one. But we are normally familiar with the people that are in these Zoom meetings, and we know who they are, and we've been following them around the traps for months. So it's no surprise, and that's why we can come in here so heavily and cause so much disruption without being polite. We're not sitting here with a feather duster tickling these people's noses as we expose them. We're here to close down and shut down the Zoom meetings. And normally about 30% of the time we cause so much disruption, they actually do things like this, rename their Zoom links so that they can hide from us. Now, if you were running a legitimate company, would you need to hide yourself? So this person here, which you can't read, I can probably, I'm not going to read it, but I just clicked on it now. Hold it. We'll go back to 1 minute, please, caller. They feel the need to change their Zoom link so they can hide from us, but we'll find you again. It's just a matter of time. So we'll go through here and we'll just get the rest of these meetings open. Oh, I think I've gone the wrong way now. We'll go back. There we go. We'll finish loading up all these meetings. If you want some shortcuts, I hold down the Option key and the Command key on a Mac, and it allows me to go from tab to tab, which is quite a godsend There's another, I think that's the one that we had, so we'll leave that for next time. It was still there. And I'm just logging into all these Zoom meetings. And let's see what we've got. I think we're doing good. We're good to go. Oh, one more. So I've currently got around about 140 Zoom meetings open. This just shows you how rampant it is, and it shows you how Zoom doesn't enforce their own policy. But you can actually see that, multi-level marketing and opportunities are here, there, and everywhere. Every single one of these, well, not every single one of them, but the majority of them, we've actually done articles about and done research on what they're promoting, and we've found that they can't verify any of the facts with the claims they make. They tell you that you're going to be made a non-millionaire if you, which is a very wealthy person, if you just sign up for their platforms, and it's absolutely ridiculous. The other one I could show you is we have more bookmarks here. Active Ponzi control on a passcode, so we're not going to go into those. What do we need? Email needed. Yeah, we'll go into these ones here. Excuse me. Shavez Boomerang again. Yes, well, he's Shavez Boomerang. There's a good example, actually, because this video that we did today was actually about Shavez. Now, Shavez came up with his very first project after We Are All Satoshi was hijacked. And it was telling people that they could buy a license to do arbitrage trading. For $500, you would get $1 million worth of Aave loan money that you could use to go trading, using arbitrage trading. And he said that if you buy a $500 license, you could make $1,500 in a day. And then the next thing is that you were told is that, but when you did a trade, you would make cents, not dollars. And when they launched, they claimed that they overloaded the Polygon network, and they had to limit the trades to one a day, and the average trade that somebody would make profit was 30 cents. So you bought a $500 license where you're thinking you're going to make $1,500 in a day, so that people will buy multiple licenses, and at the end of the day, basically everyone lost everything. No one got any money. And then they refunded everybody into their worthless token that you can't do anything with except buy another package to a like mine Ponzi scheme. And then you could get 40% off, and you'd have to put fresh USDT into it. It's just ridiculous. But if you want to believe that stuff, you go ahead and give away your money to Shavez. I don't know what he's doing with it. I don't believe he's actually doing anything with it. I think he's part of a criminal cartel, and they're forcing him to work under slave labor. These scams, I honestly believe hand on heart that every single one of these scams that you see aren't produced by a legitimate bunch of scammers. They're produced by the human trafficking compounds that you find in Myanmar and Thailand. And if you are supporting them by having a dabble or a play, then you are a naughty person. You're supporting the industry of human trafficking by playing around with these things. Glad Queen of Karma is on your side. Oh, that's nice, isn't she? Good. Shavez Boomerang again. Yep. And Love Heart came from Queen of Karma. But it looks like there's nothing really happening here. I thought I would have stumbled across a meeting just to give you a taste of what it's like. So as we started this video off today, we had Shavez running a PowerPoint presentation through a Zoom meeting, and it was quite comical because he was like green. He was like the apprentice. And now I'm showing you that nothing abnormal here. But normally we'll get 3 or 4 of these Zoom meetings happening at the same time. But as you can see, it's rampant. This isn't all my Zoom meetings, but there's enough of them in here. The other, if I had power to with Zoom, I would literally reckon I could shut down 30% of these scams within a heartbeat. I would literally go through and close down and geo-ban everyone who has an IP address or a MAC address who's using these Zoom meetings to promote multi-level marketing. I'd also open up YouTube and go through and shut down a whole ton of YouTube channels that are hosting these videos. So just to give you an idea of Ponzi schemes and scams, and this might be a better approach for today, but these are known scammers. Whoops, I just clicked on a few. Known scammers YouTube accounts who are running and promoting Ponzi schemes or a scam or have been involved in some which way or form. And I'm just going to, like, if you didn't get my announcement earlier on, Rory Kanacher is appearing in the High Court. He's probably going to be liquidated his finances company today, which is quite exciting. But let's see. I might just have to shut down a few of these windows here because I'm going to be causing my computer hack. Clint, Michaels, Godfrey's, nice to see you here. Good morning. What's the German word for good morning? Good morning. Oh dear. And Mike Popovich. Well, I did a big expose on him just the other day. He's had a 2-hour meeting and he's saying goodbye to everybody. So we don't know what he's doing. I am breaking up. So I'm literally going to have to shut down some of these Zoom meetings and see whether we can get some order back. So excuse me while I do that. Let's see if I can get some order. Let's see what we've got here. Let's go. Yeah, so Mike Popovich just had a 2-hour plus meeting with all his believers. He's a guy who's a faith-based scammer, and he goes to people and plays on them, preys on them, literally. Right, so I'm just going to shut down these some of these meetings here that don't seem to have any action, and I want to show you some of these YouTube channels that we've got that are actively promoting scams all the time, and I've just literally opened up 20 too many of them, but I'll see if I can shut down some of these windows. We've got Houston, we've got problems. Guten Tag, there we go. Guten Tag. I don't know why I can't remember that one. All right, come on. We're waiting for this to come back. Come on, computer. I've done a silly thing here. Let's see if we can get ownership of my computer back. I'll see if I can shut down a couple of other things. That might help things. I'll shut down a couple of windows I don't need. It might give me a bit more CPU bandwidth. I think is my problem today. I'll shut down that program. Oh, right click's taking a long time to work. Force quit that one. I will shut down my email program. I've only got one web browser open. I will shut down Safari, and then that might speed things up. Shut down my notes, and let's see what we can do here. And I'm going to... Now, for those people who are wondering what I'm doing, I've got all those tabs open at the top. If a meeting does start up, it starts using a bit more resources, and that unfortunately can be causing the problem I'm having right now, but I can't get back to the tab causing the problem until I shut down a few. So it's a bit of a nightmare, really. So you just have to bear with me. Go get yourself a cup of coffee while I try to grab my computer back. Yeah, so we asked people to submit information if they've been scammed. There's so many scams out there at the moment. BitHarvest is one that's right in front of my screen right now. They have celebrated that it lasted a year, which is actually quite hard case. So the fact that they have done that is quite funny, because any normal company wouldn't be celebrating they lasted a year. That's what Ponzi schemes and scams do, though. They celebrate when they last for a year, and that's meant to give them some credibility. Alrighty, so we're hopefully getting some more. We're getting a bit more speed back out of the computer. That's good. So I'm going to shut down some of these meetings until I go back to the YouTube channels that I want to show you, which are people who are promoting these Ponzi schemes and scams. And it does actually baffle me. Like, I'm always battling with YouTube. As I said earlier on in the video, I had 50 videos reported last week. One of them got removed, but I've done a voiceover on it now, which means I can put my own video back online under fair use and get it back on the internet, so I can keep exposing these bastards. But in the meantime, I see all these other YouTubers with videos, which actually amaze me. One of them is actually quite funny. If we come down to what the heck on YouTube, this is good and bad, but this was a YouTube channel set up to defame me, and they've now got no videos on it, but I can't get rid of this, even though they've used my image and I'm a cricket. It's quite funny. I can come down to Derby, this video channel here. These are all videos set up to defame me with defamatory information. And all I can do is I can report these videos and they would be geo-blocked from New Zealand's visibility, which is absolutely incredible. However, it doesn't get them off the internet. But when I publish videos which I expose scammers, these scammers sometimes are successful at getting these videos removed. But it does actually amaze me. But we have recently removed a lot of content off the internet where people have actually been, reporting me and making false claims, which is absolutely brilliant. One of them makes me laugh is May Summer Vu, the video we did yesterday. She's in here asking people.
He seems to think that I am a scammer and that I go around and trying to scam people by bringing them into businesses that I have no idea that they were going to either crash or shut.
Now, as she just said that she had no idea they were going to crash, and as she said that she looked away like that, that's what people do who lie all the time. And this lady here set up a YouTube channel to try to defame me. And yesterday's video was a cracker because she's in here with Shavez, telling everyone that they should invest in his opportunity, which is absolutely crack up. So, you know,
They thought it'd be a good idea. I thought
so
he
there
was a
she is
flight
here,
risk. This is just
and I think at the end of the video, she's telling everyone to
You all
get involved.
will big. So I would like to call it a foundation, a drive to create new leaders.
So it's ironic here. So this whole video is about Shavez and how he's working for HyperTech Group and how he's promoting HyperOne. In here, he's now promoting Stable Deo, which is the project number 2, and then Stable Opinion, which is stable number 3. And May Summerville in here is telling people they're going to make $900 a day if they sign up. And then you get videos like that of her telling everyone that I'm a scammer, and she didn't know that these platforms are going to fall over. So since then, she's been promoting Trades Technologies, which was $11 million lost from mum and dad investors that collapsed, and she deleted all her videos. And now she's, if you go to her YouTube channel, she's now doing videos telling people how to spot what a Ponzi scheme and the scammers, and she claims she's a victim. So you get shit like that all the time. It just makes me laugh, really. But anyway, we'll just go through, but I just want to show you some other YouTuber videos. And I am actually now, I've got my computer back in order. I'm going to carry on and open up a few more. And I'm just going to show you some of the websites that we actually monitor. And I've just realized I've opened up a couple twice. But I do wonder why YouTube allows them to actually exist. And I think it would be important. Well, I'd love to be hired by YouTube to clean up their video channels that they should just remove and save people. So I literally can't open up all these channels, but I am actually clicking on quite a few links just to give you a sort of a thing. And then now what I'll do is I'll come back to these Zoom meetings I've got open, and we'll just close them down as we host them. Waiting for a host to start the meeting. All right, I'll get rid of all these ones, and we might stumble across a live meeting, but in the meantime, we'll take a different tack today and show you the YouTube accounts. Oh dear, and that's working quite nicely now. So we're all back to normal, whatever normal is. Yeah, but check out dehek.com. We've got some juicy blogs there at the moment. We really are trying to help people. I'm now fallen into the arena of being an investigative journalist, and we've actually got some really good intel coming in about people. So maybe you know somebody and you want to expose them. We can put a blog out about them if we research. We need the facts. We need all the information. We can't just make unsubstantiated claims. So if you've got the documents, give us put them all into a Google Drive. Give us the link, and we'll put it through the Avenger team, and we will do an investigation, and then we will produce a blog showing our findings. And if you want to sponsor a review, I do recommend that you go to my website, click on sponsor review, and that will help me keep doing what I do. And I do it so well as well. Right, so I've just gone through and I've now shut down all the Zoom meetings that were open, and we're just going to show you some other YouTubers. So Megan and Regan Lynch, they are basically telling people that they can, this is unreal, but you can make 442 million a month if you just sign up for their platform and pay them $25. That's what they've told people at the start. Which is actually quite a hard case. And also, I've just noticed, I've done a bit of research recently because you've got to be careful I don't dox people. Now, doxing is when you tell people private information like people's home addresses and their phone numbers. But if it's on a public website like this, she's actually posted her phone number, which is quite a hard case. So she's put that in the description. Also, her email address, you can view her email address, but there's no secrets here. But this is VYV. They claim that they've got 7 wonderful products and they will teach you how to become a millionaire yourself, educational products, but it's just a load of rubbish. This one here, well, they're not really scammers, but he has been behind MLM, and he's a good mate of mine. This guy actually gave me a Pulse token. It was worth 160 New Zealand dollars at the time. A few weeks after he gave him the Pulse token, because he believes the project so much, it went down to $82. Now, would you believe that same token went up to $2,800? I couldn't get them. I didn't know how to get the money off the platform. And because it was a gift and he truly believes the project, I kind of like that about the crypto side of it. So I'm the owner of one Pulse token, which is Hexcoin, which is Richard Hart. Richard Hart was charged by SEC for misappropriation investors' funds, and because he had like a $4 million black diamond or something like that. Anyway, these guys believe the project, and all that was happening in between Richard Hart being the charges being dropped. They are now true believers. Now, interesting enough, if you go to my crypto blockchain experts analysis, we should be able to actually find, I think it's CoinGecko. Yeah, it is. That token he gave me, it was worth $700 the other day. Oops, still 77. How about that? Nearly 777. But it's gone up, so it must have dropped up and down. But that's how dangerous the old crypto is. So that's last year. But if I go in the last 7 days, see it's been going down. But the last month, it's been going up. So it's a volatile market if you want to play around with it. But it's nice to have a Pulse token, because one day, this is probably one of the bigger tokens I've seen, but that's a whole network in itself. And that is, to be honest, poor old Shavez is really hard trying to do one of those himself. This guy here, 3 months ago was the last video I can see. And he was promoting a opportunity called OatSmart. And he'd actually come into the chat room jumping up and down that he was a genuine guy. But now it looks like he's off promoting something else 3 months ago. So these guys jump from one Ponzi scheme to another. So this guy speaks in, I think it's German, can't understand. But, these are scammers. These websites should not be on the internet, Google. Just saying. Or YouTube. Let's go same thing. Command W for shutting that down. Now, Randy Scrotum, he's now, this is his private YouTube channel. He's come up with some software called Talk Fusion, and that is video email that released 4 days ago, theoretically. So if we go to Talk Fusion, how do you spell fusion? Fusion. Yeah, so something like that. You should be able to go to talkfusion.com, and you can now purchase video email. And this is meant to be launched. I haven't been here since he's been launched, but theoretically, they're live. They've been announced so you can now join. You need a sponsor ID to join, so you can't just sign up. It's just ridiculous. And if you need a sponsor ID, that means it is pay to play, isn't it? You have to sign up, join to actually use the services. So video email. So let's go personal uses. Watch a video. There's no proof that their video email actually is working, but he's working on it since 2014, I believe. So that's just another scam out there. Mr. Crypto. So here's Mr. Crypto update promoting MoveQuest. Now, MoveQuest was a token that was worth $100 when it launched. It's now worth about $4. And just to verify that, let's have a look. I think they've actually renamed the whole project. It just gets ridiculous. I just had it there a second ago, funny enough. CoinGecko, market cap. So MoveQuest was a token, and I had a bookmark to it. But now for some reason it's, is that it? I don't even know how do you find the price of it. I'm pretty sure that's not where it was, because that's not its graph. And if we search for MoveQuest, Quest. Oh, I can't spell Quest. Quest. Oh, I just had it there. Let's see if I can go back and find it again. Oh, that one's gone. May Summervu, the teacher. Oh my God. So that's Somerset's, her YouTube channel's gone. That's funny. Getting distracted. Anyway, I can't figure out where that is. I'm actually just so curious now. I want to see if Somerset, the crypto teacher, what was he called? The Promise United. Promise United. So May Summervu promised. Oh, there it is. Not now. So this is May Summervu's Promise United, and this was for religious people. Promise United, join us today, and about us, our vision, our mission, blah blah blah. where is your YouTube channel? So she's oh, look, her whole video has gone offline. Oh, this is so funny. It's like every now and again, I just love going to, so this is her Promise United. And she I've just opened up another link. I think that opened. I'll just have a look. No, her channel's down. Oh, what a crack up. So let's have a look at the other ones while we've gotten here. We've gone this far. We didn't come this far, only to come this far. But this is her Promise United. And we do report channels and we do take the credit. So that's her shut down. So here's the Promise United Facebook page. She's got 20 likes and 23 followers. She's just absolutely amazing. You've even got a phone number on the screen. That's what we call OSINT, open source intelligence. You can go into her Telegram group. I'll just see if that works for me. The link has expired, so you can't go into the Telegram group. You can go to her Instagram account. She's got 30 followers and 13 posts. Looks like it's locked. And there's all these wonderful enticements. So she's looks like she's dead in the water. Open this one in Telegram. Join the group. And we now have what's she promoting now. So the last post was on the 19th of June. And looks like she has got a video online.
This is urgent.
Oh, that's right.
If you've ever been offered a mining app, a crypto business platform.
Oh, so this is a crack up. So we have actually got this. I'm pretty sure we've got this one. But May Summervu has now started to do videos warning people. She's becoming a Danny. That's what she's trying to do. So that's a crack up in itself. So I'll shut that one down. We'll shut that MoveQuest one down. We're getting distracted on that one. So this guy's promoting MoveQuest 4 months ago. He's dead in the water. So there's another Ponzi scheme that he was truly believing was going to change everyone's life. And if you probably go through his YouTube channel, which shouldn't be on the internet, you'll see that he was promoting other Ponzi schemes and scams that have fallen over. And I'm just going through here to see what we've got. Minute Trader. But they've just got no mercy. These guys shouldn't be on here promoting these things and giving financial advice when they're not even a financial regulator advisor, you know what I'm saying? But I don't even know why they leave these videos on here as evidence that these guys have actively been promoting Ponzi schemes and scams that have fallen over. Right, Duncan Man, what's he promoting? Presentation Academy. Oh, this was another guy that I just looked at and I thought, oh, this is interesting. And he's one of those guys, I can show you how to make $50,000 in a week sort of guys, and lots of videos doing that. I was going to investigate him, but I never got around to it. There we go, $26,000 per, and he's telling you how you can make money, and you've got to hurry up and do it. Earn with, all this sort of crap, you know, it's just the normal shit.
This video isn't supposed to work.
Okay, so this is VimMe. Oh, I wonder if Rory, I've got Rory
We
here.
have a member group of more than 12,000 people who are seeking truth, justice, and a chance to get our money back.
Did I tell you Rory's in the High Court today? So what is that true? So Rory Kanacha, a month ago, he's promoting Step Chain, and they have claimed that they're going to. The guy called me a pedophile, because I went in to their meeting and caused major disruption. So that guy there decided it was a good idea to call me a because he used to be a Jehovah's Witness, and that's what Jehovah's Witnesses do. So this guy here it decided to call me a pedophile. I will say it like that because that doesn't go down well, that word. And that was a crack up in itself. So this is meant to be the CEO of a company, and he's made some outrageous threats on what he's going to do to me to prove his innocence. But if you come along to my YouTube channel and you click on my shorts, I really am the best YouTuber out here. You can see that this is what he's claimed here.
If you'd like to, and just say, if everybody there, you're welcome to say Hi, hello. Rory.
Pay back your sister. Pay back your cousin the money, Rory. You've stolen money from your cousin. You're a dirty, disgusting thief, aren't you?
Danny de Hek.
Yes,
Danny,
that's me.
I'm glad we're recording this. This is
Broadcasting you live and documenting everything. So Rory's really stressed out today because he's going to the High Court. He's probably going to be liquidated, which means that lots of things are starting to roll. But after that gate crash, I received this conversation from this guy who's meant to be the CEO.
I am
listening to you. Are you stupid,
You're a
mate?
child molester. You're a child molester. I have proof and evidence. I have everything.
Oh my God! I've been busted. Really? Is that the best you can do?
Child molester.
Is that the
You're a
best
child
you can do? Well, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence.
Yes, exactly. And I will do. You have a problem with Rory. It's fine. Now we have a problem with me.
Oh, really? So, yeah, I recorded the conversation, put the conversation online. We haven't heard from the guy since, but now we know that Rory Kanacha is in...
This video isn't supposed to work.
Is appearing in the High Court today, probably going to be liquidated. So that's quite good. Right, Bob Wood. Bob Wood is a guy that's meant to have made $200 million from his company promoting a thing called college something or other, but you give him $50 and he'll turn that into $500 guaranteed. And it's just, you just listen to this stuff all day long and you think, why is this channel allowed to broadcast these videos? How come my videos get reported so often when these guys' channels can be? Now this one is one of me. Diversified Ventures. Now, I've meant to have cost that guy his job by he works for the transport industry in Canada, earns $127,000 a year, and he's been promoting these scams to his work colleagues, and we've got proof of it. So I've actually done a pretty extensive campaign after him. Now, there's a video out there with Pascal stating that he thinks he's lost his job, and he's given me the credit, which I'm really happy about. So I'll go after these guys. But if you go through here and you look through and you're looking for Pascal's YouTube channel, actually, if I go back to this and I go back to my bookmarks, I put Pascal in there, Diversified Ventures, and I'm actually going to go there. So now he's off promoting another Ponzi. So this guy used to promote Hyperverse and Hypernation big time, and here he is promoting Daisy, Boomerang. He's got Shavez all through his YouTube channel. You can just go through these and keep going through them and keep going through them, and you'll see this guy has promoted one Ponzi scheme after the other. He's one of the worst, and funny enough, he does have like 14,000 views, which is absolutely, 14,000 subscribers. So it just makes me want. But anyway, I've meant to have cost him his real job, so now we have to survive on his passive income opportunities. That's going to be a bit of a laugh, isn't it? Now, I don't know who this one is. Larry Tippett, 7 subscribers, 2 videos. He was promoting VidiLook. I always like to bookmark anyone I see promoting a scam. Startup Online. Oh, this looks like another Indian one. Let's look at the videos. 2 weeks ago was his last video. But I think I stumble across these channels, even though they're in Indian language or Hindi, I can translate them. But often I go through here and I see the logos. For example, this must be something to do with On Passive. So there you go, Queen of Karma. But that user there was promoting On Passive, so there'll be a reason why I bookmarked that one. Right, who's this one? Dan something. Oh, this might be the one I was thinking about earlier on when I talked about how you can make $100 in 10 minutes or $1,000 in 10 seconds or $50 million in 4 weeks. Now, you just need to watch one of these videos, take a pen and paper, and make sure you use his affiliate ID to sign up. Why are these people allowed to be on the internet? I do not know. This guy, I get these slick guys ringing me up sometimes telling me that they are internet legends. And then I research their YouTube channel and I see what I believe is a wannabe. Now, this particular guy, I believe, is a friend of Ryan from Bit Harvest. And I've found him on numerous channels. Look at him dressed up with his gold
All right,
earring.
my dear ones. Very warm.
So he's the flatmate that was living with Ryan. No doubt they would have fallen out by now because it's very... But, you know, here he is, talking to the world.
Добрый день с Бангкока. Меня зовут Эрик Нурм.
Yeah, his name is Eric Norum, and he's had 10 views a month ago on that video. He's doing really well, better than I thought he'd do. The Crypto Detective, this guy here had put $140,000 into a Ponzi scheme, a scam with Steve McCullough, and he called himself the Crypto Detective. He used to be an Avenger, used to help me, and then he got his gaming accounts removed from the scammer, and the scammer said, if you stop bad mouthing me, I'll give you the gaming license back. He'd put £140,000 into a scam, and the same guy that paid him took away his accounts, also was trying to sue me in the New Zealand High Court for $3.8 million. But, you know, these are scammers. Every now and again, this guy pops up in my life telling me that I'm the scammer. I go, okay, mate, I've never invested. Oh, my God, this is a goodie. Shavez, I promote MLM. His YouTube channel's gone. Was rebranded it. Don't know. Got to have a look at that. That's quite exciting. So let's go down to my YouTube channel, and I'll show you whose channel that is. The fact that that's disappeared is crack up.
But I had this yelling match with this Indian guy. It was kind of embarrassing for him and me, but it was so funny. Every now and again I watch these shorts. And if you've got nothing else to do with your life, go to my shorts and listen to these battles I have. But this one here is a classic. Listen to this. Where's your wife? Where's your wife? Is she behind you telling you off?
Huh?
Is your wife telling you off?
We are doing MLM, multi-level marketing.
I know, and you're selling
Forex,
shit.
in crypto,
And
there
you're
are
selling.
so many robots. Here.
Yeah, but you're
Let me
selling
get
shit,
here.
mate.
Here.
You are
Here.
selling.
Don't shut,
You
don't
are
speak
selling.
more.
I'm going to write
You
my
have
question.
to hear. You are coming daily in my Zoom. You have to hear. Why you are not ready to hear me? Why?
You're not answering my questions.
What I'm selling? We are doing MLM. We have a crypto
Fucking
robot.
hell!
We
What
have
is
a
it?
forex
How do
robot.
you sell
Here.
MMM?
Hello.
Okay, I'll
Hello.
write this. How do
We are
you
selling the robot.
sell
We are selling the software.
MLM?
Okay.
What are you selling that
So here
is
na, here you
MLM?
open your ear. Hello. Take out your.
Where's your wife? Where's your wife? Is she behind you telling you
but
off? Anyway, so his YouTube channel's been removed or renamed. Don't know. Tracy, this is a lady. This is a funny one. This one. This lady is meant to be. She was promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. She's what I call an influencer with 251 subscribers. But we tracked her back to her real YouTube channel, and I just like to keep tabs on these people. So 10 months ago, we got our last video, and normally it's like, look at my lifestyle, sign up for this platform, and you get some gooby
Hi
guy.
everyone, thanks for watching. My name is Nolene.
Hello,
Now, I
Nolene.
just wanted to come and tell you about a journey that I've started, and
Oh my God, no doubt it's another journey we started. And I used to be homeless, and I still look like I'm homeless, but I used to I had a brain transplant, and they put my brain upside down, and now I don't think very well. All these things, hard luck stories, they're absolutely a crack up. Now, this guy, I've had, he was a promoter of Boomerang, and he told me that he was going to organize a meeting between me and Shavez. This is memory lane for Danny boy. And now M3 is meant to be falling over at the moment. So 8 days ago, all the funds. So I've been receiving correspondence from people telling me that this M3 that he's promoting 8 days ago is on the brink of collapsing because people can't get their money out of the platform. So he's gone from promoting M3, which I think is Mars 3, Protocol Yield, which is Shavez. Even though he lost money on Boomerang, he's still promoting Shavez. Ubix, which is another stupid thing. To Boomerang, to what's it called? Bitfoot. So these guys are rampant. They shouldn't be on the internet. I can report these all day long, and this channel will not go offline. So I've had my channel removed offline once because AI picked up an image that they thought was nudity. They took my channel off for 4 days, and then it got re-established by a human saying sorry. So we are all Satoshi. So this is We Are All Satoshi being flagged by the state of California as a Ponzi scheme. This idiot is promoting it, and I've had an hour-and-a-half meeting with him. You'll find it on my YouTube channel. Why are these people allowed to live on the internet? This guy. Now, what was this guy about? This guy offered to, he said if I give him access to my YouTube channel, he would put me on a live streaming platform where they'll continuously live stream my content but boom up the numbers. Now he's got 550k subscribers to his channel, and he was claiming that that he just needed full access to my YouTube channel. I said, not likely, Tim. As if they would. So I don't know whether this guy's a scammer or legit, but I never am going to give my channel over to anybody to play with and ruin. Just saying, I'd rather have no subscribers than trust somebody. All right, shutting that one down. Now, what's this one here? Let's go. What have we got here? Don't even know. Some of these here I bookmark and think I must come back and have a bit of investigation. But once again, if I go through here, I'm sure I'll see a logo of some Ponzi scheme or scam that's fallen over. I don't know. What is going on here? Don't know, don't care. This guy. Oh, I've seen him before. Now, what's he doing? He's promoting, what would he be promoting? An app. I think this guy might be someone in Spanish. Oh, he's got a mask on just in case he catches COVID. Is that right? In front of the screen? That'd be a bit of a worry, wouldn't it? But yes, so I see a video, I bookmark the channel, and I come back to it later. Another one down, Stable Deo, official. Stable Deo's channel has been removed. Why don't I tidy up my bookmarks? Let's go bookmark, Stable Deo, and let's just get rid of that. There we go. I did use that yesterday, funny enough. All right, so let's go back. Hexication, well, that's not a scam. I can't call that a scam. Oh, maybe I can. This is education. This is educational packages. I would promise that I would earn a passive income. A dear friend of mine set this up with another guy who was very sheepish when I talked to him, and they were going to make money for everybody. I must follow up on how this passive income opportunity is going along, because this one was meant to be legit. The trucker. Why is that one there and there? Trucker. Maybe that isn't a scam. No, I think this is a trucker guy who actually reports scams, trucking scams. So I don't think he should be, he's not an Avenger because I don't know him, but I've put him in the wrong place, obviously. Now, Carl. Oh my goodness, I've had fun with Carl. Carl Harvenstein. He was a promoter of Hyper Cosmos and every other Ponzi scheme and scam. I have got so funny videos with him. Now, this guy never posts on his YouTube. 8 years ago, it was one of his YouTubes. He now posts on Vim, and does secret Zooms. And I've gate crashed a few of them. I can be in the waiting room and turn up, and he freaks out and he cries. He thought I had 7 million subscribers, which I thought was quite cute. This one here is We Are Also Tuesday. So they have just renamed their channel, so that's not anything tricky. This one's affiliate marketing too. Oh, they've renamed their channel again. Marsverse. So this one here, if you're a Marsverse person and you can get your money out, I recommend get your money out now, because this is meant to have fallen over. Marsverse. Say goodbye to Marsverse. That one there is the Crypto Whalers account, the Anzac Crypto Whalers. This is Carl Miller's home group. Yvonne Henry, that's gone. Diversified Ventures, we've already talked about him. Limitless, now that's another opportunity. Limitless, which we have stumbled across quite a few of their meetings recently. 12 days ago was their last meeting, and everyone's happy and excited.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Great to see you here. We just finished another global call, and now we're doing call number 2 for Blockchain Sports today, and we got some great news that...
Oh, keep the energy going, but yep, scam there again. Oh, Carl. Now, this guy here, I've watched him for a while, but Crazy Tommy, and yes, there's another Ponzi scheme out there. I've forgotten I can't pronounce it, but he's promoting Novotel. Is it Novotel? Oh, I've forgotten. I can't even say the names right, but this guy, we've gate crashed these guys in full stream before when they get in their rant going, and then we turn the sound on and take the piss out of them. It's a lot of fun, actually. But yeah, this guy here, they're all want to be, we're so successful, we're so happy, we've made so much money, we're going to the moon, and every time they keep coming on here hoping they're gonna, that's the company I was thinking of that's rebranded itself so many times. Is it Naval? It's just ridiculous. So that's another one that we've got. This one here was even better. This is a beautiful, now, what is it called? Aquamarine Club. Now, Aquamarine Club had this amazing CEO that was just incredible. He was finished up being German-born Nigerian, B-grade actor, fully exposed by Ponzi Patrol, which is a YouTuber, and fake CEO. You just couldn't make this shit up. But if you go through these videos, you'll find probably a video that looks like they're all the same videos with different thumbnails, to be honest. But anyway, that fell over. I don't know if anyone invested in that one. Some of the idiots did, but Mike Lucas and Mike Johnston, Dumber and Dumber, were promoting that one. And even Shavez has been on their channel as well. That was a crack up. This one here, We Are Also Toshi that's gone. Affiliate Marketing 3.0. Now, this is actually my YouTube channel. I actually set this up, and I've uploaded all their videos. Now, the other day, I wanted to upload the video that's been removed off the internet to this YouTube channel, and I can't remember the login. All I know is I can't even reset the password because I didn't set up anything. So this video channel was set up by me. I grabbed their videos and I re-uploaded them. No one can get that off the internet unless they report it. 82 subscribers and 27 videos. You heard it here first, kids. Affiliate Marketing too. Marsverse. We're just doubling up a little bit here. Sorry, Limitless. Rory Kanacha. Wonder how it's going in court for you today, Rory. Eh? Rory Kanacha is in court. High court. That's such a laugh because he's meant to be doing a court case against Hyperverse. And now he's in court. Oh, Mars 3, you're going to fall over. Troy reckons he doesn't get out of bed for anything that makes him less than $30,000 a month. He's a wannabe scammer, but he's also living the dream. And all his videos have been deleted. Funny that. Jan Gregory, well, he still believes that. Funny enough, behind MLM did an expose on them, and they sat there and did a critique about how wrong they got. Jan Gregory in that photo, if you look, he's got a moustache and beard. That's fake. You can see when he puts his hands up over his face, the moustache turns up on his fingers. And he's been fined 142,000 Canadian dollars. And the British Columbia, whoever the Canadian people are that sue people, reached out to me asking if I knew his address because they want to track him down. And he's best friends with this fella, which is Riz. And Riz, let's not go there. I've got 8 YouTube channels on Riz through his accolades that he's been playing with. Douglas Ford, well, goodness me, what can I say? These guys just don't give it up. They just publish shit all day long on their YouTube channels. They need to be shut down, YouTube. LC Queen, anyone knows who that is? That was a lady that was promoting Jessim Michael. And Jessim Michael was a $1.6 billion Nigerian scammer. And this lady called Queenie, she used to promote his stuff. She's gone. Now, this guy here is one of the worst and the dumbest YouTubers I've ever met. He basically gets everyone's content, good for archiving, and puts it on the internet. Now, look at this. 2 hours ago, he did a video with 2 views. 11 views 13 hours ago, 8 views 15 hours ago, 3 views 15 hours ago, 8 views 17 hours ago, 8 views, 5 views, 8 views, no views, 9 views, 12 views, 10 views, 21 views, 14 views, 12 views. Now we go right down to the bottom here, and let's go down for some juicy ones. 5 views 7 days ago. Now, why does this guy keep uploading shit to the internet if no one's watching his content? But any Ponzi scheme or a scam that you see, a digital bot, he will promote. He's ruthless. I don't know if he's actually an undercover agent and he's just archiving every video on the internet. I'm surprised that some of my videos haven't turned up on here claiming that he agrees or not. But, 5 views, 3 views. A month ago, he's uploaded this video and it's had 3 views. I mean, he's really stuffed. There's Shavez getting his award a month ago, 14 views. So this will be just... here's Shavez, baby. Leadership Award. For a company that was only 7 months old, rebranded because Bloomberg TV said that NinePay wasn't associated with Visa. So he rebranded his company to LquidPay. And now he's receiving an award for entrepreneur. Times Leadership Award, Shavez and Zugi, for LquidPay D-Bank. It hasn't even been established. And instantly he's run an award. This is just stupid. As if they have a train covered with that stuff. Oh, my goodness. And credit cards with Visa's name on it, and Visa don't even know who the hell they are. But if you want to find out rubbish like that, then just go to Rob Buster's YouTube account. A better way. That must be Jan Gregory, is it? Saw his on there. So that'd be somebody promoting Bid Harvest. Bank of Gerald. Now, this guy has promoted over 200 Ponzi schemes and scams on his YouTube channel. And he's rampant today, and he's still promoting MoveQuest that had a $100 coin, which I can't even find anymore. Must get Crypto G to look that one up. But that's just another YouTuber promoting shit on the internet, and we went through and counted how many scams and opportunities he's promoted. And funny, Alatiz Mincy, who's now gone back to Scammer World, he gave us a list of 200 Ponzi schemes and scams that this guy has promoted. What's going on? Crypto Pays Me Daily. Well, we tracked 31 scams that this guy had promoted, and he even tried to do 2 copyright strikes on videos of mine when I was proving to people that he doesn't allow my comments to turn up on his video, and he tells people that I don't reply to him, but he blocks me on his YouTube channel. 7,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel around about. How do I remember all these scams? It's a really, really good question. I do this for 70, 80 hours a week, I think. But what I'm saying is this guy here removes his videos after they've collapsed and tries to keep his YouTube channel smoking. these guys helped me remove this is how I work. Craig Watton. Well, Craig Watton's doing the world's biggest class action lawsuit against a company called Lioness that he used to be the CEO of in Australia, had 20,000 people under his umbrella. And here's Craig trying to claim he's a hero like Roy Conarcher. Now, he's been putting in legal complaints to YouTube, trying to get his content pure. But this guy is a scammer, and this is him trying to be. So since we've been going after him, he keeps on doing these videos and telling everyone that he's doing a class action lawsuit. So we confronted him and asked him to prove that he's actually doing a class action lawsuit, and he's got no evidence. And we think he's full of shit. We know he's full of shit. And we've had numerous people come to us, tell us that they have asked Craig here to actually investigate, and they ask him how the lawsuit's going, and it's just smoke and mirrors and excuses and delays and, you know, privacy and confidentiality. They can't tell you anything. So far, theoretically, $32 million lawsuit, and they take 9% of the money up front from people who want to try to get their money back. It's just a have. He lives, I believe he lives at home with his mother. And I've met the guy face to face 3 nights in a row when I went over to the Global Crime Summit. When I went over to the Global Crime Summit, he wanted to check out the venue. We finished up recording a YouTube video in the venue, and he jumped on the stage, and I got a photo of him and me on the stage. He used that photo on his social media to sort of allege that he was actually a speaker at the Global Crime Summit, and it was all a have. Once I exposed him and everything he did, all that content come offline, and it's just absolutely hopeless. So let's just say Craig Watton is a scammer, and if you come to my database stuff, oh, what have we got? Millinote. Hopefully that's all good. Yep, it is. I've been here before, and I do a search for Craig Watton. There he is there. So now we've got, let's see, whistleblower screenshots, and this is after I went to the event. This is Craig's social media, which he's now cleaned up all the pictures too. But when you open that picture up on a big screen, you would see that behind it, it says WF Global Crime Summit. So it was actually quite a crack up, but he tried to hide it. I don't know if I have got them. So they're pretty hard to get those photos. Probably not. There I am there. So this is actually me actually at the Global Crime Summit. And that's me there. Right, the end of the wee tie on. But Craig was not a member. Oh, that's the photo I took. So he used this photo to basically give himself, you know, credibility. And it was only there because I invited him in there. I wish I never did it, but that's what happens when you're working with scammers. They will use anything they can to give themselves credibility. We already showed you Sam Lee's YouTube channel. So Sam hasn't posted a video for... What's Sam Lee's last words of wisdom?
Now at the end of February 2025, things have become much more clearer to me, and I could see I could do a few things that will help people. Of course, the people I want to help are the people who are ready to listen, are ready to seek the...
So last time Sam went AWOL, he was finished up being in prison, under house arrest in Dubai for 60 days. So it's just absolutely a crack up. Now, this guy here is really disappointing. Alatis Mincy, he used to be a bit of a, I thought a hero. He was literally, he's a veteran. He was promoting scams, and then he decided to start becoming a scam buster, which is really, really nice. But now he's promoting this Quantify Global thing, and it's a scam. We've proven it's a scam, but he's telling us it's legit, and it's just so unprofessional. But the funny thing is, after going after them, what do? They go after you. So he's trying to tell me that because I do drop shipping, he's done a video about me exposing Danny de Hek and his lies. So 57 people have watched that video. Well done, Alatis Mincy. But go watch it if you want to have a bit of a laugh. But that's what they do. They use deflects rather than answering the questions. So he told me to go into Quantify Global's website, book a meeting with Quantify Global, and the corporate team would come back to me. I don't even know how to get there now. Quantify Global. Quantify Global. Is that it there? So he told me to go to their website, and if I want the answers that I was asking answered, was to go to if you go into here, it's just crazy. Some of these things that I get involved in. So if I want to go into here, right? So my username off memory, boy, I've got a good memory, Danny. Danny de Hek at gmail.com, right? And if I use the password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, this is meant to be a bank. Remember that. And I log in, is my account still active? It is. So it's a pay-to-play platform. So I'm about to order a credit card. So I come here and I can buy $1,000 credit card, $500 credit card, or a $200 credit card when I go select. So what we've done recently is reported their payment gateways, and they were coming out with a big announcement the other day. So I've clicked select, and I'm waiting. The little boy waits. Little boy waits. Click select. Nothing happens. Checkout. Okay, proceed to checkout. So we reported them to TigerPay. Now, TigerPay is meant to be running something shady, so we've found out. TigerPay is not even working. So is this working? Are we going to be? Yes. So TigerPay is still on their website, but I have to pay $1,001. This whole credit card that you're looking at will make somebody a commission if I signed up and paid for it. Now, I don't even need to prove I'm 18 years of age, because when I signed up to buy that credit card, it had today's date as my birth date. So you come along here and you go to my profile, and you can see that I put the 23rd of the 7th, the last time I've been here. I've put my address down as 10 Downing Street. So it doesn't even do KYC details. It literally is a money grab. And also no security, because you can just use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 as your login, and you log into banking. So I can't log into my banking until I purchase a credit card. So it's pay to play, which is illegal. You're not allowed to do it. And then they've got marketing tips. They're telling you how you can do all the flyers. It's just another recruitment thing. They're just selling a credit card that's maybe white labeled. And it costs about $30,000, somebody said, to set yourself up a white labeling service. But anyway, that's what Elites Mincy's promoting. So that was just a touch. And now Mars Honda Henderson, she is promoting EU One Life at the moment, like there's no tomorrow. And she's even set up videos saying EU One Life exposed, scam or smart. And she's telling everyone it's smart. Now, Pocket Watching with JT has done a whole video actually critiquing my video, showing everyone that this is 100% a scam, and he's a regulated financial advisor, a real one in the US, and it featured Mashonda Henderson in there. We know where she lives. This is where she's got the videos here. Watch this. This is the type of shit. Turn $50 into 500, 10x, just by signing up. And here's my affiliate link. So you go into these videos, and you go down to the bottom, and there'll be an affiliate link in here somewhere.
Hi there. First off, thank you for inquiring about how we can help you turn just $50 into $500.
Why would they have videos like this on the internet? Shocking. Anyway, I think I'm done. That one there is Digital Den. Now, Digital Den was a YouTuber named Steve, who was having this secret Telegram group where he was telling people that he would take $50,000 and give it to a friend, and he would invest it, and they would get return on their investment. And we shut him down. He actually managed to shut down his YouTube channel. And then we started researching the guy, and he started doing all sorts of threats. We found out that he'd already been shut down previously. It wasn't his first rodeo. So he's gone quiet now, but he was offering financial advice to people. And so we've had a lot of success. So I don't really know if I've done myself justice today, but I just wanted to show you what it's like the day, a typical day for Danny de Hek and what we're doing. So if you want to support me in what I'm doing, please feel free to click support me. If you want to join the YouTube channel and become an Avenger, just click the join button under this video. It's much appreciated. But do check out the website. We're really proud. I've been featured in the press, Indian News, The Guardian, Behind MLM, ABC News, Radio New Zealand, the Otago Times, Bloomberg, and also, of course, The Guardian, and don't forget the New York Times. But in here, we've got some really good informative blogs. You can search for anything to do with scams or multi-level marketing. I'm currently doing a big, massive crusade about the books. This is the biggest scam I've ever gone after, but these book publishing companies that are based in Pakistan have now infiltrated themselves around the world. My LinkedIn account has had 1 million views in 90 days. The content I'm producing has had 1 million views in 90 days. I've got 3,000 new subscribers all from Pakistan, because what they're doing is they're ringing up you, and they're saying that you've got a good story and we want to publish it. We're going to ghostwrite your book. They get $1,000 off you for the start, and then they keep doing upsells all the way through. It's absolutely amazing. But what they've done, they had a big raid in 2021, and they infiltrated, they spread themselves around the world. So they went to Pakistani people, and asked them to set up companies under their names, and then they're managing it, and they're still continuing to do a lot of the same things. We've come across 1,000 websites which have been promoted by Google about what they're doing. So we're publishing quite a lot of content around that, and we're actually having great success, and some real big stuff's going down right now, which we're really excited about. So we're trying to clean up a lot of the scams. We believe we are making a difference, but we're doing this not for clicks on YouTube channel, but we're literally doing it because I want to make a difference. And we've got a lot of people helping us out. So as Neem Bawani, he's the guy that's coming after me. I've got on my wall, I've got 3 court appearances that I've meant to attend in Pakistani that happened about 3 weeks ago now. I get cease and desist letters just about on a weekly basis from lawyers telling me that they're going to prosecute me. It's quite a scary life living. This one here, Next Loud, was a great example of that. These people made these outrageous. See that little computer I'm holding? They claim that little computer is as powerful as a mainframe computer that mines crypto. But so what they're basically saying is they've got a bicycle that's as fast as a Ferrari, and it uses 12% of the energy that a Ferrari uses. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, we did a blog about them. We did a podcast about them. We received an amendment. We've got their legal threats. They want me to pay $5,000 to a company that's worth billions and zillions of dollars, claiming that I was full of shit. So we went through all their claims. Like, for example, they're claiming that they've been published in Yahoo Finance, Tech Times, Forbes, and Being Crypto. And we went through each of those articles and found out that all those articles are paid adverts. No journalist has interviewed them. They've got no credibility. So when they've come back to us and said they're going to sue us, I said, look, you've got to write a reply. So legal response from their lawyers. And here's the actual legal letter. I love these letters because they put these things on that this is not for public release, but I ignore that because I don't care. Their lawyers are crap. And here's the letter from the lawyer, and you come down here, and here's the appendix for publication. And then we put all that together, and we basically produced another blog going through their claims. And that's kind of what we do on a daily basis. But look, that video was about HyperOne and just showing you that Shavez is promoting HyperOne. He was working for Hypertech Group. He's not a good boy. He's a naughty boy. He's nobody. He's just stringing you along. And if you really want the evidence, go to my YouTube channel after this live's finished. Click on that video. Watch Shavez. I want to thank everyone that's been in the YouTube in the chat room today. I do actually have a little picture. Look at this. I'm going to make the chat room pop up on the screen. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And you can see what people are saying as we go through. So thanks for being here. I really appreciate the support, as I just said. And we'll see you in the next video. I'm Danny de Hek, a.k.a. the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. I'm here to name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. See you guys.